This is some visionary shit. some visionary shit. This is 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 some visionary shit.
You want me to, oh, 'cause I just want you.
Miss my nigga Die Hard, miss my nigga Taki, miss my nigga Undo, miss my nigga Jaffe. Mornings at the corner store, arguing with Poppy. One time I was fucked up, Tiffy said he got me. Put me on my feet, now my nigga gone and I'm feeling incomplete. Me and you were all-star, was just up in the Jeep. Bent the corner Godwin and ran into Khalif. Shit was cool then. Miss my nigga G Money, he the coolest. One of the main reasons why I really do this. I didn't kill a goat. Every time I think about it, I be wanting smoke. 40 with the laser and I'm clutching on it close. You know these streets crazy. We miss you, Kaka. We miss you, Big Baby. I'm still in rap mode, man. I hope this shit save me. 40 round the corner, but I hope I see 80. Hey, Jacquees, we really missing you, cuz. Pick up your phone, I got some bars. I wrote some shit for you, cuz. You know the family threw a fit for you, cuz. The whole city popped out. I swear to God, we had it lit for you, cuz. Damn, I miss Tahir. I miss Sherby too. I miss marijuana. He got murdered too. Roll me up some backwoods. I'm about to burn a few. I can still feel your ghost when it's floating through. I miss all y'all. I miss all y'all. I miss all y'all. I miss all y'all. We were supposed to get this money and just ball, y'all. I wish I could pick the phone up and call y'all. If I could rewind time and bring the scene back, I bring Preemy, bring Nori, bring Beans back. Ebony and Stephanie, I bring the queens back. I'm in the booth with YG, I think I dreamed that. Think about my nigga Shaq, got my tears dropping. A big Norm pulling up with the van knocking. 20 plus years, nigga, we was sandboxing. Couple times uptown, we was gram shopping. I miss my nigga D-Nice. I miss my nigga Suspect, he brought the party to life. I miss my grandma and how she used to give me advice. I miss doing sign language with Pike. What up, nigga?
You want me to, oh, 'cause I just want you.
Yeah. It's Vito, baby. Thinking about ways to make you mine. Followed your Instagram, so I know you got time. See, you been working, putting in overtime. I'm not trying to press you, but girl, you stay on my mind. Just being honest, I really want you, yeah. Talk to my conscience.
This is some visionary shit.
Told y'all ain't a rap nigga. I'm just a nigga that rap. Keep all that rap cat to the back of the back. Ain't with none of the act. I just pull up for the shows and pull up for hoes and shoot us wherever I'm at. Told y'all ain't a rap nigga. Nah, I'm just a nigga who rap. I've been putting in work for a long time now. Niggas can vouch for that. I done spent blocks, hopped out on ops for all day. No clout for that. Ain't got nothing to do with rap. Niggas wanna die on live, let him at his man, then double back. Rounds left, we gon' double back. Told y'all ain't a rap nigga. I just be into the facts. I just be into that slide and into the drama. Niggas could die after that. We could sit down and talk about the dollar. Dotted line, we ain't signing for that. We could sit down and talk about the dollar. Dotted line, we ain't signing for that. Told y'all ain't a rap nigga. I'm just a nigga that rap. Keep all that rap cat to the back of the back. Ain't with none of the act. I just pull up for the shows and pull up for hoes and shoot us wherever I'm at. Told y'all ain't a rap nigga. Nah, I'm just a nigga who rap.
You motherfuckers ain't smoking this. You ain't smoking clean tea, nigga. I don't know what you saying. Jokes up, bitch ass bitches and bitch ass niggas. Smoking fire candy on the East Coast.
And a lot of niggas live their life. I thank God I can look back.
I'm on the East Coast with it too. Tapped in Cali too. Shout out to Ski. Shout out to Ski Big Cream. Shout out to my nigga Slim. Overseas. Twist.
This is some good shenanigans shit. 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 This is some good shenanigans shit.
I just gotta get in my bag. I gotta get in my bag. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Trap jumping like two. Gangsters in the party. I got 2 glass, got 2 sticks. It's gangsters in the party. I got 2 glass, got 2 sticks. It's gangsters in the party. I got 2 glass, got 2 sticks. It's gangsters in the party. I got 2 glass, got 2 sticks. AP or the rollie, drop the bag on the wrist. Diamonds in the ring, you see the bust down in this bitch. I'm dancing in the club, I got my Glock and put it back. Pistol in the party, look around and we attack. Ain't thinking about the cause, can you hear me? Everybody strapped for the pole, do you fear me? Killers and drug dealers got a boss, so they gon' stand for me. AKs, I'm smoking grade A, I'm finna get mine. Fuck all this shit by gun talk, I'm finna let one off. Hero, but he's Sub-Zero, I knock your mom off. Can catch you, stop all that hiding, don't try to run off. No ducking hiding, they hit me up and still I can't believe that I'm surviving. You got a lot of balls, cause I was you, I wouldn't try it. Your brother and your mama having dreams about you dying. I woke up on them slow, take off my mask and get defiant. That shit just on my mind, I hope you don't think that I'm lying. Cause we gon' rock out, yeah, yeah. Cause we gon' rock out, yeah, yeah. It's gangsters in the party. It's gangsters in the party. It's gangsters in the party. I got 2 blocks, got 2 sticks. It's gangsters in the party. I got 2 blocks, got 2 sticks. It's gangsters in the party. I got 2 blocks, got 2 sticks. It's gangsters in the party. You already know that how we coming, we gon' eat you. And if it's beef with us, then you know we not gon' feast you. You already know. Get you.
The real mob. The real mob. I made this shit bull, nigga. On heavy H's. Oh, dog. I just made about 40K this month, there ain't no tax on it. You not trying to pay me for that feature, ain't gon' rap on it. Fuckers niggas talking about the go back stamp on it. Niggas know they can't get close to me because my champ's on it. Made them watch me run it up, I paved the way, you know what's up. Serving, yeah, yo, counting up, them draft picks was #1 back then, y'all was hating on them. Now y'all be waiting on them. Drop 3 takes back to back, I'm debating on them. But pussy niggas smiling in my face, knowing they don't like me. Cause I'm probably putting dick in that bitch that he call his wife. God sent, you will never meet another nigga like me. Bitch, I'm buying land, fuck trying to make my wrist ice. Look, I'm different, and I'm so consistent, there's no coexistence. God flow, have no competition, they like, no he didn't. Low shit, west side, big shit, best eye. Whacking shit, let's ride. I flame shit, left eye. Welcome to my city where these thotties getting cuffed. Tryna hide behind that poker face, then we gon' call your bluff. And y'all got these youngins thinking guns make you tough. Shit, because you brought it out the store don't mean that you gon' bust. This one for that hoe I used to love, man, she play me, bitch, who broke? 4 pockets full, little baby, in my checkup. Just know I'm good, little baby, young OG. I really run my hood, little baby. I just made about 40K this month, there ain't no tax on it. You not tryna pay me for that feature, ain't gon' rap on it. Fuck is niggas talking about the go back stamp on it. Niggas know they can't get close to me because my champ's on it. Woke up to a phone call, my plug say he sent it. I been having dreams of smashing models in that brand new Bentley. I might let my new bitch go spin a little 10 piece all I'm fended. For my house, I let my shooter take off your top of that little fit. And I'm like, hold on, the old pity know what's up with me. Hold on, cause can't no rap niggas fuck with me. Hold on. You think I'm slipping, boy, I'm clutch with it. Hold on, hold on. Boy, I'm in the trap like 24/7. Open all night like 7-Eleven. Try to rob me, that'll get you to heaven. Black dress for your mom's in the suit for your brother. Hold up, let me go and pull up on raise. All these new rap niggas not even on my radar. Spit it like a 100-round drum. Hey, y'all fuck the Nazi, suck dick, low Adolf. I am not a racist. Moving white like it's integration. Don't play with me, this is simulation. I am not a game, this is a demonstration. Really got guns like Call of Duty. Max himself is a horror movie. Really got guns like Call of Duty. They said Max himself is a horror movie. I just made about 40K this month, there ain't no tax on it. You not tryna pay me for that feature, ain't gon' rap on it. Fuck is niggas talking about the go back stamp on it. Niggas know they can't get close to me because my champ's on it.
Hey yo, Pluto, you going brazy?
That money all I'm tryna run into. Commas. That's a afro, what you wanna do? What's that life in? Since a youngin' I been geeking to it. Geeking out them y'all. More brain, baby. 10% on top. That money all I'm tryna run into. Commas. That's a eyebrow, what you wanna do? Bust 'em like pinata. Since a youngin' I been tweaking too. Was geeking off them yappers. When they sign you, what you gon' do? 10% on top. That money all I'm tryna run into. Commas, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Commas. That's a eyebrow, what you wanna do? Bust 'em like pinata. When they sign you, what you gon' do? 10% on top. Get the money, get the dough, and shit to debate about. Got a lot of haters, I'ma play make. If I see the blitz, I'ma take 'em out. 10 out of 10, boy, I'm gon' win. Back of my sins, but I'll take his ass up top. Quick to pop his lid, nigga ain't my can. Fuck, I'm a socialite, I don't need no friends. And I'm way too fly, yeah, gone in the wind. 1200 bitches, nigga, that's my twin. Got ball main back, let's stack this baby. Facing me right now, like, yeah, come on. They got t-shirt with no panties, but that shirt, that is a V-Long. That money, all I'm tryna run into. Commas. That's a eyebrow, what you wanna do? Bust 'em like pinata. Since a youngin' I been tweaking too. Was geeking off them yappers. When they sign you, what you gon' do? 10% on top. That money, all I'm tryna run into. Commas, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Commas. That's a eyebrow, what you wanna do? Bust 'em like pinata. When they sign you, what you gon' do? 10% on top. My bitch look like Betty Boo. Yeah, she got fatty too. So much money I ran into. 6 months chicken noodle soup. Pussy boy, I'm ahead of you. Player not gon' step on you. Fold down like the letter you. Recruit him, we gon' kill him too. Hey, Dami, guess who next? She put the spliff and said no comment. Another eyebrow about the list and we ain't paying no homage. These niggas hold, these niggas standards low, these niggas gossip. We live in pose, yeah, gon' tag a toe. I'ma hit his pot. Peep this, all I wanna do is run up kamikaze. Peep this, if you run up to the gang, that's kamikaze. Peep this, I'ma cut you off, you acting wishy-washy. Peep this, and I'm riding with it. Fuck if you don't like that money, all I'm tryna run into. Commas. That's a eyebrow, what you wanna do? Bust 'em like pinata. Since a youngin' I been tweaking too. Was geeking off them yappers. When they sign you, what you gon' do? 10% on top. That money, all I'm tryna run into. Commas, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Commas. That's a eyebrow, what you wanna do? Bust 'em like pinata. When they sign you, what you gon' do? 10% on top. That money, all I'm tryna run into. Commas. That's a eyebrow, what you wanna do? Bust that like me. Since a youngin' I been geeking too. It's geeking out them yappers. Boom, bang, baby. 10% on choppers.
really lean on that nigga, I ain't hit on the chick, I ain't taking the bill, stay betting the hoe, I got lean in the drop, I made money in the penny, me pyramid, down for a ticket, post, might die with that, no, you might die with that post, you play with that, you just might die with that joke, better check up me, you gon' die with that post, I might say to you, like you gon' die with that smoke, in the wild card count, no cut for me, it got 26 on top for me, it's how you buy a person, ain't fuck for me, it's ass that you got up in the butt for me, it's how you rob a nigga with that gun for me, how you keep catching charge, getting burned for me, it's the I'm on the fence and I get loans for me, it's scamming hard for some phones for me, it's the murder for me, it's the patty for me, y'all going up, go get a ladder for me, y'all pouring up, 3 in the fountain for me, she in Texas, she flew to Atlanta for me, I don't give a fuck about no VIP respect, they bought me a fuck around, throw up the back end, my brother come made this show, he got the pack in, I'm mad at her for the hoe, she got some bad for me at the patty. Send me the edit, I pull up this CO Hispanic. This ain't from rapping, this shit out the edit. I'm moving the package. Keep it so she ain't gon' lie for me. Damn, this bad is the eyes for me. Why she saying on me? It's the eyes for me. And she get money, she's blind for me. She don't see no hoe, she's blind for me. Grab in the crib and do a crime for me. I'm in the bed on the time for me. Jay in the kitchen cooking lines for me. I ain't no pay to me.
Go, y'all! Fucking y'all niggas stop. Comments. Oh, y'all want my hell no. I should have bald head niggas winning. Y'all dreadhead niggas used to have it. Then us wave head niggas had it. Now the bald head niggas got it. Now don't get me. Don't get me. All-Star Weekend, you don't want to get me. No. You don't want to get me. All-Star Weekend shooters is out here. All-Star Weekend. All-Star Weekend. Play it! Y'all niggas better get a deal. Play it! Like a house. Some choppers, and some SRT, and 10%. Not on the choppers, just 10%. Not on the choppers, though. We just need 10%. Come on, Zion, you bullshit. Yo, the people car they delivering, no, fuck y'all up. The people car y'all niggas delivering, no, fuck y'all up.
This shit hard, so
He said we ain't saying nothing. He ain't chop bullets if he acting like he playing us. Run up on that bitch, it ain't no laying up. I come from the trench, but you get ripped, this shit get dangerous. I heard what he said, we ain't saying nothing. He ain't chop bullets if he acting like he playing us. Run up on that bitch, it ain't no laying up. I come from the trench, but you get ripped, this shit get dangerous.
Up top, don't think these niggas wanna play with us. Bitch, you know we keep them dirty 30s, couple K with us. If we catch a whip, I bet we spread up. You could hold it, clip, don't fix a little ass for no fade from us.
I got on my fingers, I'm in my bag, and I done ran it up. Got these bitches all up on my dick, they tryna suck it up. Bitch, I'm with my gang, you know these niggas don't put no fair in us. And if I catch a op, I grab my Glock and I'ma air it up.
We gon' head up, he ain't added up, so we bet it up. We subtracted one, 50 shots out this trip, bitch, we ain't added up. Toe tagging, DOA, bitch, we gon' bag him up. And this bitch was flying so he added up. He with the beat, I jump on him, I'm gon' bag him up. I speaking on the broke, bitch, we gon' bag him up. 7 shots to his face, so that shit added up. And his mama missed a baby, so she bagged up. Sprint the block and hit that bitch, we gon' tear up. 50 shots, start the ring and they gon' get up. Everybody talking game, bitch, we gon' let up. Bitch, you 30s in the cup, bitch, what you saying for? I can't fuck with rappers, I know most of them be capping. Yeah, we keep them sticks, but on that strip, no, we ain't lacking. Go pick up a brick, I know you sick, no, you ain't having.
Can't wait to catch you bitch niggas in traffic. How the hell he pull up with a stick that's automatic? We catch her all that bad and doing next 30 shots, ain't got the rich. They don't really want no steady, yo.
Most of these niggas be acting, my youngers be bang bang. Yes, you can get hit with the Mac 10, they gon' be out my ass. Most of these niggas be acting, my youngers be bang bang. Yes, you can get hit with the Mac 10, they gon' be out my ass.
I heard what he said, we ain't saying nothing. He ain't chop bullets if he acting like he playing us. Run up on that bitch, it ain't no laying up. I come from the trench, but you get ripped, this shit get dangerous. I heard what he said, we ain't saying nothing. He ain't chop bullets if he acting like he playing us. Run up on that bitch, it ain't no laying up. I come from the trench, but you get ripped, this shit get dangerous.
This is some good shenanigans shit. 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 This is some good shenanigans shit.
Me and boy braids on day, we trapping all day.
Is this clock?
I'm a rock star, she a pop star, but we make it work, no cop car. But I'm driving fast like fuck the jakes, no Audemars. You see what time I'm on, ain't no time to waste. They say time is money, so I spend my time getting
Call
paid.
of Duty guns, ain't no one-on-ones, bitch, this the war zone. Don't come outside, we quick to let it fly, then quick the war zone. One way, bitch, the dumb way, we let them drums play. Gunplay, don't want no gunplay, tell this bitch the doomsday.
I got a fetish for them drums, I thought I told you that. Once this chopper hit his ass, no ride can bring you back. Fuck that nigga, he dead. You heard what I said. I would've paid for the hit, but I got the stick, so I did it instead.
I'ma shoot something I don't do, running this Dior. Kicks a rapper, but I still a mess up and kick your door quick. And baby slut, he lead a scene a mess, he get him more. Hit for love of crib, you know that I'ma spend this Glock, don't do a man.
Hey, Rose, we got these niggas, ain't got no time to wait. Ski mask and Nike text like nigga with the say. Get a dog or go to church, nigga, if you scared. Had them begging for us like, but we still left that nigga dead.
Keep a 9-0, leave him John Doe. I'm on for Adderall, dumb hoe. I told her bring a friend, we finna have a boy. Ain't trippin' by no bitches, me and Loco, we done had them all. New bitch, she at college, bro, who scam out them designer stores.
No cap, yeah, we done had them all. Guns clap, round of applause, slat in the cut here, knock you off. Hey, Honcho, show these niggas how we ball.
Ain't Cupid, don't got no cape on, ain't playing Captain Saberhawk, no kizzy, I don't date hoes. Just dunk them, then I pass them all.
Just dunk them, then I pass them all.
We switch route, trade them all.
Shit out, little bitch, nasty whore.
Who know her role, ain't play a part.
Go dummy for that money between the Glock and the hard place.
I got on and brought my niggas guns to make sure that we all safe.
Gang, nigga. You know what what's up?
Show about to get started. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, man. Turn up, turn up, turn up.
Fuck this nigga Steven said. What's up? What's up? Plug music, nigga. My niggas got choppers, they shooting on sight. My bitches pop Molly, they fucking all night. What? I deal with the plug, my niggas they eat. We eat. My shooters don't play, put them shots and repeat. Bop, 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 bop. Fuckin' with me, you gon' die. Bet you your mama gon' cry. The life that you live is a lie. Might call up your bitch and get high. Might sit back and smoke up a O. Might get me some head and just go. Them bricks, yeah, I get for the low. As soon as I get them, they go. Look, all I know is money, all I know. All I know is bricks, all I know. Fucking with these bitches, all I know. Head in the whip, all I know. Counting all this cash, all I know. Smoking on the gas, all I know. Strapped all the time, all I know. Always on the grind, all I know. Yo, bitches with me and she chillin'. These beats I be getting, I'm killin'. My money is touching the ceiling. My niggas, they juggin' and dealin'. These niggas, they hatin', they mad. They goofy, they don't got no swag. Keep hating, get put in the bag. Every nigga gon' empty the mag. Look, pop at his top, watch him drop. Got ammo, them bullets don't stop. My hitters will hit up your block. Might hit up a couple of ops. Tell them to chill, shit can get real. Live by the motto, bitch, fuck how you feel. One more time, nigga. Live by the motto, bitch, fuck how you feel. My niggas got choppers, they shooting on sight. My bitches pop Molly, they fucking all night. What? I deal with the plug, my niggas they eat. We eat. My shooters don't play, put them shots and repeat. Bop, 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 bop.
Woody hoo! What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Sativa Jones, aka LeBron James, BKA Young Shane Botman, because the older one's kind of weird. CKA Flaming Redditing, because I'm 10 steps ahead every time. And I'm here with.
It's your girl Olivia Wilde, of course.
I'm about to go play the lotto. And this is Rolling with Sativa. How you been?
Why you
Liv?
want to go play the lotto?
We ain't do that for 2 days straight in a little while.
Oh.
How you been, Liv? How was your day?
uh, it's cool. I didn't do much. Just went to work, came home. I was paranoid all day. Sent my daughter to school with her cell phone in her backpack, just in
Why
case
do
shit go down.
why do Beyonce and Jay-Z only attack black women?
Hmm.
Fox News,
I don't
MSNBC,
know.
uh,
Because they know the white man got something over them.
the New York Times literally reported this, and all Candace Owens did was report what the New York Times reported. But yet they sending her cease and desist. Then remember, everything was all good. Niggas was saying all different types of shit to Jaguar, right? Then they had to silence her. Why they only worry about silencing white black women? That's crazy.
They figure niggas don't watch the news, but they definitely on Instagram and social media.
Niggas watch Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan didn't get a cease and desist.
Hmm. I don't know what's up with them.
That's crazy. Y'all gotta look at y'all black excellence. Drunk in love, huh? Becky with the good hair. Remember that?
They got something over them. They
Hmm.
can't say nothing about them.
That's disrespectful. That's just disrespectful to the culture. And she
They
said,
can't come at them.
and Candace said allegedly on multiple fronts. Everybody else said, nah, Beyonce got paid 10 milli. The New York Times. The reason why I've been running with this shit is not because I heard it said. It's a New York Times article. Who don't believe the New York Times?
Right. And why would they say fake news, right?
Everything fake news.
No. Everything is not fake news. Niggas is being exposed. And they trying to save face so bad and the sheep is just sheeping.
That and Miss Tina, you are not the person to come out here and go off on people. Go sit your ass down in the sun and be the mother you are royally. Like, mind your
Well,
business.
somebody gonna have to spend Beyonce money while she's in the bank.
Everybody working fucking 2 for 3.
I was trying to take advantage of the time I had in the green room. Trying to put the wave cap on real quick. What up, y'all? What up?
Okay.
Good now.
Oh, yeah. So that's the weird part. Like, man, they only targeting black women with they shut ups, and that's their number one like customer base.
What I walk into?
Jay-Z and Beyonce only stop silencing black women.
Only silencing?
Yeah, they only send cease and desist and shut up orders to them. Joe Rogan, the New York Times, all these people reported the same thing, that Beyonce got $10 million. They only stopping Candace Owens. How many people been saying Jay-Z fucked up because his trail of Rihanna and what's the name, but Jaguar was really there so she could tell the truth, so they shut her up. Get out of here,
Yeah,
man.
I know. I know about the season. They sent Paris Morgan because of her, but I ain't know about nothing else.
Yeah, they trying to shadow ban her. You don't see Jaguar that much. She's still doing interviews. They got her shadow banned on all processes. You gotta go look for her shit now.
No, well, The truth is the truth. And if you convicted, you guilty. Hey, same. I'm coming to public figure like we all are. I'm guilty of being a thirst bucket to one or two females in my life. Other than that, I'm not guilty of anything else. So like, what are you guilty of, people? Like, what's done in the dark could come out. You want to be a star? You want to be in front of people? Common sense.
Factuals. Liv, what you gotta say? Olivia.
I'm here. I already talked about this. I already said what I had to say.
I'm
I
back to
said
being
they
handsome.
only coming after black. Said they only coming after the black women. I said that what the fuck did I say? I don't remember.
Um, a girl shoots a boyfriend 10 times in the head for liking another girl's Instagram picture. Y'all motherfuckers is taking this shit too far now. That ass shit is going too far. Like it's
No,
just
that is I don't know what's in the food, what was in the food during those times, but those kids in that age bracket, like in the 25s and those they different. They
uh,
is different. They kind of little shot out. A lot of them.
on
A
some
lot of
real
them
shit.
is.
I believe that like the predecessors, like the women above y'all age, well,
They
our
What?
smoked
Say
age,
crack.
it. Say it. Say
They
it.
smoked
the
crack.
women, not
No. Say it.
they scared y'all, and then like you feel me, y'all was the last of the Mohicans of strong, solid women. Everybody else under us is like
Total crash outs.
snowflakes. They snowflakes. They emotionally.
So we say 32 and down, 31 and down, 33 and down.
I say like
They not in their 30s.
28 and
They
down.
younger, yeah. I would
Yeah, I
say
say
20,
like
28,
28 and down.
27. Yeah.
So are you trying to say that
They're
they were
emotional.
led astray, or what are you trying to say?
They're they don't know how to hold emotions for nothing, and like
They don't know
niggas
how to
put
maintain their
like
brain. They
all right,
is
so
they bugged out. Them
niggas
folks in that age bracket, they brain, I don't know what happened to them. I don't know what
and
happened. Maybe it was too much McDonald's.
so niggas are above us put cheating in women heads as the worst thing you could go through. Like is they'd rather a nigga beat on them than cheat on them. That's the craziest part of it. And,
I'll comment
and
on
then
that.
so when you go through that, you have no moral cause because you feel they almost feel raped by something they feel is disrespectful, like cheating.
It's bad you said that. They'd rather get beat on than cheat on. I wouldn't say that. I would just say
No,
that.
that's true. I
I
can
said
believe
it
I can
because it's
I
a
can
fact.
agree with that because these girls are staying beside a nigga that's bopping them up beside their head every
The
5 minutes.
nigga
But
going
when
back
he
and forth to
cheats,
jail, paying for shit. Soon as he stick his dick somewhere else, it's a wrap. She
yeah, they
ready
be
to
like,
kill it.
that's too much for me. I done took black eyes and all of that.
A,
Mm-mm.
a bitch will pay for a nigga whole lifestyle long as he not cheating. Soon as he fucking put that dick in something else, it's over. The young niggas crash outs too, but they don't do it to themselves. They more, I mean, they don't do it to the girls. They more so do it to
Do it to
themselves.
themselves,
Yeah,
absolutely. The
All right,
young
so
boys will crash out and totally fall to pieces. Like they
yeah,
crash out,
I'm not. I never been
down and
guilty
out.
of domestic violence, but I've been guilty of cheating, and I would say that the women I've cheated on, let's say 65 or 75% of them have probably gave me and been wanting to date me again. So I
mhm.
don't know.
That's what I'm saying. They tough. The younger bitches, they ain't tough.
Yep, but you think getting beat on is less tough than like I feel as
I
if
don't think that they do. That's what I'm telling you. We got common sense. They don't.
like
I'm
You
not
lose
fighting.
all inhibitions when you are
Yeah.
in love.
And I'm not arguing the case that getting beat on is better than getting cheated on. I'm saying that's what they feel. I'm not arguing that case.
I don't think I would say with
They
context. I
will
don't have no
stand
argument.
beside. They'll stand beside a nigga longer that's beating on them than they will stand beside a nigga that is cheating on them.
I, I don't think my mindset with this comments will say my mindset was gonna be just
Well, I'm a
simply,
woman, so I
yeah,
mean,
your weight carries more than both ours. But I was gonna say, only I was gonna say is, well, if you broke, she not putting it with nothing. But if you got something,
No,
she
that's
put it
not
with
true
anything.
either. That's not true
that's true
either.
for bitches our age for the most part. But
That's
these young
not true
bitches that
either.
take care of a nigga, bro. They all opposite. They
The
all
the chicks
opposite.
our age will too. Don't let them fool you.
Yeah, where like I know mad nursing aides working 2 jobs just to pay a nigga
And
child
they man be at home with their car, dropping them off to work, picking them
support.
up from work. Come on, don't act like
Yo,
it ain't.
I
Come on,
need I
you
need
ain't
those
seen
women,
it.
bro. I never had a woman like that in my life.
You never gonna have it because a nigga fucked it up for you. You gotta
Never.
get one fresh off the lot.
Yeah, and that's kind of pedophilia. Pedophilia.
Well, 23 is still fresh a lot, and
Pedophilia.
and that's not predatory. 23 is fresh a lot, and that's not
Yeah.
predatory.
Yes.
23 is fresh a
When you
lot.
old as hell, it kind of look a little suspect. Cause I'm not
I
saying it's
feel
a
weird
bad
fucking
thing.
with
Cause it's
25.
not that bad. But when it all boils down to it, it's like, oh, he must be like corny in his age bracket. Like everybody done, everybody know what he about. He ain't about shit.
The
That's why he going to the
23-year-olds
younger
is
girls
for fun.
because younger girls don't know nothing about him.
The 23-year-old girls are for fun. Like you could play around a couple of times, but no serious relationships with them. Anything under 28, I feel weird.
That's a big headache for you.
I play with them, like I said, like we could go on a couple of dates. You feel me? We could fuck a little bit, but after that,
I'm
you
gonna
don't
say
even.
this: Bill Belichick is 72 years old, dating a 22-year-old.
That's weird as fuck.
The
Say
We know what
NFL
that's
head
about,
coach,
though. She want
an
that
NFL
them
head coach
couple
for 30.
dollars.
I've been live for 35 years. An NFL head coach for 30 years is dating a girl that's 22 years old.
What?
I said I've been live for 35 years, but an NFL head coach for more than 30 years is dating a 22-year-old.
But that's a girl. That's a girl coming to the wall, and a nigga that's just retired too.
She
So
is she is in it for the money, and he don't care. He like the
I would say
trick.
she's in it for the security, and he got nothing but time. Also,
He
like
like the trick.
that's my whole point. He has nothing but time. They could go to all the islands and shit. Like he's freshly out of school too. He
Right. And
just
she ain't
retired.
got no
Yo,
responsibilities. Probably ain't got no kids. She ain't got nothing to hold her back. She could go wherever he go.
all
It's
right,
not.
so go ahead.
It's
No, go
not.
ahead, go ahead.
It's not cool, and I ain't with it. But they both at an age where they could think it out and actually have logical conversations. Like she's just starting to care about politics and shit. So the dinner conversation is decent. Like from 23 to 28-year-olds, they be like, she like 27, you just starting to care about shit that's fun, that dinner conversation. He ain't taking her to dinner with her friends. She ain't going to the coaches' dinners and shit like that. She ain't doing all that because niggas gonna, well, maybe she will because they probably got a whole bunch of wives just like her, to be
Hmm.
honest.
Yeah, they got the money for it.
I can say this because no, I don't think I ever had it. I don't think I heard it myself, even though I'm at my age. But it is no, it's right from my face because you just did it, live. I seen the meme on Instagram with girls in their 30s saying that if a dude in his 30s talks to a girl in their 20s, it's like they cradle robbing. Is that the
No, I didn't
girl?
say cradle. I didn't say cradle
No,
robber.
no,
What
no.
I
I'm
said,
not talking about
what
you.
I
I'm
said
not.
is he's burnt out in his age bracket. Like the girls already know his stilo. Like he
Why
really
would
ain't about nothing.
You
That's
gotta
why
why
would
he
change
going to the
cities
young.
or
That's
change
why he
age. You
going
gotta
to the
all right?
young
So why would
girls so that because the young girls don't know nothing about him.
you
They
gotta
was
change
young when he
cities or
was growing
change
up.
age
They
down
was
there.
young when he was running the streets. They didn't know nothing about him. I see it happening every day.
I can understand that, but that's not every man's case.
I didn't say it
So
was every man's case.
okay, all right.
But I mean, what I'm gonna tell you is most women are gonna assume that that is every man's case
Yeah,
when he
and
does
that's
go to that.
yeah, and that's disgusting. That
Yo,
they would
I was
assume
in a
that.
she
I
man's
mean,
woman hater
is
meeting.
it disgusting? It's not really disgusting. It's just like
Like from a man perspective,
he must have, ran through his age
And
bracket. They all
at
don't
that,
care about him no more. And I
it
but
go
mean, he
it
happy
goes with
now. He found what he wanted. He happy now.
at Bill
Everything ain't gotta be
Belichick,
a dig.
at Bill Belichick's age, on some real shit, like he probably all the medicines he on at that age probably give him erectile dysfunction. He don't want to look at no old bitch.
So I got a question for you, Liv. If a female throw herself at a man and he turned her down more than once, would a woman generally say, "Oh, he gay"? Like, don't women think that way, or just generally say dumb shit like that?
Not
No,
generally.
no. Nobody say stupid shit like that.
The only
Only
ones that
ignorant women say that.
the only women that say shit like that are insecure with themselves and they know they
Yeah.
ugly.
Nobody's saying no stupid shit like that. Obviously, he not into me. Okay. Next. It's never
No,
really
but
that deep.
it's never that deep. But maybe you're not in the moment to agree on that. But that's
No,
how women feel.
I'm not that type of woman to even think that way.
Because
I'm not gonna
let's say I had a
I don't think everybody wants me on the earth. Like I know that some men do not desire me, and that's fine.
this conversation with my bartender this weekend. She gave me some information about one of my patrons having a crush on me. Let's go that far. She had a crush on me, and she told me to give her a chance. I told her, so she's not my type. She said, "Well, when a guy pushes up on a girl, it's usually a girl can curve a guy, but when a guy pushes up on a girl, when a girl pushes up on a guy, after a while, he might just let her hit." Or I'm looking like, why is that a double standard? Like, if a guy pushes up on a girl and he keep pushing, a guy's a creep. If a
Because
girl pushes up on a guy,
most
if a girl pushes up on a guy and he keeps saying no, a guy, like, why is it double standard? Like, why does
I
a guy
think
have to accept a girl advances? Why he can't just
He
curve
don't
her and
have
keep
to
it moving?
accept it.
wait,
Why
Tom.
can a guy?
That's just her
Why can a
ignorance.
girl?
That's the way that she think.
Wait, Tom,
So
look, let
why
me
can a
tell you
girl
this though.
choose?
Most niggas don't have discipline enough. That's why it's universally seen as like, oh, if a bitch throw yourself at a nigga, like you can't blame the nigga because most niggas don't have that dick discipline.
Yeah, I curve females weekly. Yeah,
Nigga, catch you out of
that's
lowly,
me.
like she'll catch you stressed and depressed if you a
No
fool.
nut. It's no nut November. If a female wanted to catch me, she had about after the second week it been hitting me. Then I'm
Oh
good.
my god, bro.
Yeah,
This
after the
is a
second week,
tough one.
no nut November, just be having a man week. After the second week, you be like, all right, yo, now I'm tempted now.
Yeah, I'm thinking
But
about
nah, it ain't that deep. It really ain't.
it.
For real, for real. That's why I had to ask that question. But before you play this video, is it context like did she tell her boyfriend not to like the girl? Is it a girl that no? Is this a random girl? Like, was it
I
context
don't
behind this?
care who the bitch is. Don't shoot this nigga 10 times in the head. That's crazy.
Boyfriend 10 times in the head for liking another girl's Instagram pictures. A girl shoots a boyfriend 10 times in the head for liking.
Yeah, it's over for social media. My next relationship, I need you to run ads for me, baby. You can have it.
What type of shit you are talking about? Some run ads.
That's all I use my social media for now. Anyways, like the throw up ads or showcase videos I just did.
Man, yeah. You enjoy your single life, bro. My bad. Pardon
No,
me, bro. I can't be. I don't know your actual relationship
no, I
status.
am single as a Pringle. You right?
I gotta make sure I don't get nobody in trouble.
No,
I love you back. Put love you back on.
I am single as a Pringle, my good fella.
I can't be. I don't be knowing. Just to drop a hint. The person I'm thinking about, she saw me at the mall a couple weeks ago, and I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't know who she was, but she looked back and said, I knew your voice. I'm like, oh, like, huh? What? What up? Kept moving. I just thought that was funny because I don't even know her name. I just know I forget her name. Not that I don't know her name. I be forgetting her name. So yeah. Don't want to get nobody in trouble.
Man, no trouble to get in. I'm alive and free.
Even though you got me in trouble, we had that conversation later.
I am alive and free. Attention, Black people! There is a class action lawsuit for ginger ale. Y'all better sign up. This is the closest we get into reparations. Real talk.
All right, so is it closed? What's happening? Yes, we all take it. We all do take it's medicine. I take ginger ale whenever my stomach hurts.
What ginger ale? Like, what's the class? Ginger ale class. Let's just look it up. Because they ain't say a Canada Dry.
It's a class action suit for something I invested in Robinhood too. I gotta fill that out. I might come up with some money. I invested in some stock, and they folded, and they sent me a letter saying I might be compensated for that stock folder. So I'm definitely gonna send in my notice. I need that pesos. Need those pesos. Yo, by the way,
I'm a ginger ale lover too.
Like, Elizabeth, is your apartment in your name? Not to be nosy.
You're very nosy. Mind your business.
I was gonna tell you to apply for the Anchor program, but
that's what I'm saying.
I already did that. I don't need you to tell me that. First of all, you can tell me that off camera. Mind your business. That's nothing to talk about on camera. That's my personal business.
I'm about to show love, but
thank you though. But yeah, that's not something to talk about on camera.
Niggas been getting Anchor checks for like a year and a half.
I ain't know about that. I promise. I just found out about it. I didn't know nothing about it. No one put me on game. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting your mother don't like live here no
more. How was that gonna help me?
Yeah, because your mother a owner anyway.
Yeah, like shoot,
but she got friends. She be outside. Like
I don't live in her building. She got a whole building with
she be outside though.
She got a whole building with 3 tenants. I don't live. Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you though. She be outside and she'll see her friends and they'll be like, "Yeah, I just thought that's they're talking." She'll tell you.
My mother's
well, what's the lawsuit about the Canada Dry?
Here, I got it pulled up right here.
Just hit with false advertising claims in a new class action lawsuit. It looks like Keurig Dr. Pepper advertised its Schweppes. Please don't come for me. I don't drink ginger ale. And Canada Dry beverages as being naturally.
They are owned by the same people now. They're competing against each other.
You into that?
No,
I know it for a minute.
That's crazy.
Flavored when they actually contain artificial flavoring. Plaintiff in this case is saying these drinks are labeled as natural ginger flavor or naturally flavored without disclosing that they also contain artificial flavors. Very misleading, very not mindful. Get this, a test revealed a synthetic malic acid ingredient. Oh no, you guys, this is a petrochemical. Very not natural. The plaintiff is saying that none of the product packaging, neither on the front or the back, state this. She also claims that consumers are paying higher prices for these organic, natural ginger ale drinks. Other class action lawsuit is claiming they falsely advertise their products as being made with real ginger. This is a mess, but I want to hear what you guys think about this. Is this one of your favorite brands of ginger ale? I hate to break.
Damn, I really do fuck with Canada Dry like that.
I got one in my purse right now.
Let's see where we could find if we could find where to file. Topclassactions.com.
When they sue Nestle, let me know. but definitely show me how to hop on
There's
that.
only an $11 million settlement. Yo, this shit dumb small. Oh wait, this old.
Yeah. When they sue on Nestle, let me know.
Nah, here it go. Here it go. It's an advertising lawsuit. Ain't nothing wrong with the drinking. It's because of the advertisement.
Right.
I want parts.
I still want parts. I want my little $50, $75 check.
Whatever they give it, I want it.
Yeah, I want my $250.
All right, man.
It's $11 million. I bet you $11 million.
Nah, that was the old one. This the new one. The old one was
Throw that
11.
link in the chat.
Word. I bet you 11 million people ain't got to sign up for it.
Y'all got y'all Cash App check yet?
Cash App check? What are you talking, bro? What is going on?
Yeah,
Where's all this free money?
Cash App got a settlement. I mean, got a class
I
action.
think I did a settlement for Cash App, but I don't know where I find the check at.
They put it in your Cash App.
Yeah, I'm
They
slow.
closed my Cash App though.
Huh? Oh, they
closed my Cash App.
Damn.
For no reason.
She's a rabbit. She's a rabbit. She's a track star. Yes, you guys. I need this.
Hey,
I
Bella.
need that. Hey, Bigfoot.
Big sexy.
Chill out, Sativa. Thank you very much.
Quincy, leave me in my situations alone. You heard?
And she watch I'm snitching.
Up there. Just comment if you heard me.
I'm telling. What are you talking about?
Tell her. I hope she see this. And the number ain't go down on the views.
Run, tell that. I'm telling. Talk about.
If you thought about getting Ray-Ban Metas, you might want to watch this. How the two Harvard students used Meta's Ray-Ban special glasses and figured out that you could dox people in seconds. When you look up, they literally went around looking at people. So they got something called eye x-ray, iPIMS. It's an app, right? It's a tool extension of the glasses. So it allows you to put people's face in the frame on the glasses and it'll instantly pull up addresses, your phone number, your name. It can even pull up where you work and what type of work you've done. And no one's talking about this. Now, I'm a gamer, but I'm not like a super gamer. You know what I'm saying? But this is Watch Dogs in the flesh. And like a few years ago, Black Mirror showed us that this was a possibility. Similar to Star Trek showing you FaceTime was going to happen before it happened. Black Mirror and Watch Dogs have now officially done the same thing. So nobody's talking. If you thought of
every second, every hour of the day, I'm thinking about what you're doing.
We gonna skip over that. We ain't gonna stop and talk about that. We're just gonna skip over that. That right there wasn't serious for you.
I mean, we've been new
That's
big
a big
brother.
red flag. That's a big red flag.
We've been new big brother, bro. Yeah, I thought the Oculus never turns off unless the battery.
When I go in public, I will be wearing my COVID mask from now on. When I go in public, nah, we're not doing that. When I go to New York City, I'm having COVID mask.
Reading faces. Why you think niggas be knowing what's going on in parties? Meta is reading. It be hella niggas with them shits on. They make it trendy and you snitch on everybody. Think about how many drug deals have been done with Meta glasses.
I can't think about it. I can't even fathom the idea of it. That's why I don't have no listening devices in my crib. I don't have no Google. Hey Google, play this. I don't have no Alexa. Hey Alexa, play that.
PS5, nigga. Your controller listens.
Yes, when it's on.
Shit don't cut off unless the battery does.
Look, bro. PlayStation turn on.
You got response. Do you got the response setting on? Doesn't mean it's not listening to you. It's just you don't have the response setting on.
And PlayStation is off.
Anything with a microphone is listening. The TV just watching. The computer just watching.
It's an
The
extra
phone camera
battery
just
just for
watching.
that.
Like you could say it's not listening. You could say it's not watching, but
And,
they watching.
and you
They
want to know
watching. They
how I
got
know?
tabs on us.
You want to know how I know? Because when it first came out, they tried to make it that you always had to be connected to the internet type shit, and then they updated it that you didn't. Why would you always want me connected to the internet? Damn, you couldn't comment when I was talking. Now you could comment about this one. I like that. I'm gonna turn that around.
Thank you.
Oh, we don't need to have this conversation with her fucking listening, cause her ass she's a motherfucker.
Conspiracy.
Yeah.
She's very smart and intuitive.
Shut the fuck up. Nobody's talking to you.
After you.
God damn.
Every second, every hour.
Ladies first.
I know what I'm talking to. I know what I'm talking about.
I can't focus on
Shouldn't be funny, but bro ain't safe.
Why you can't focus on school? Because you so focused on me. And I'm focused on trying to get this paper so I can get the fuck on. And you worry about me. You just did 4 fucking years in college and you still worry about me? Go be that lawyer. Help me get the fuck on.
every second, every hour of the day. I'm thinking about what you're doing. School and doing the streets. I can't focus on school.
Why you can't focus on school? Because you so focused on me. And I'm focused on trying to get this paper so I can get the fuck on. And you worry about me. You just did 4 fucking years in college and you still worry about me? Go be that lawyer. Help me get the fuck on.
You cuss her ass the fuck out.
I dig it.
That's called guidance.
But he said all the right things. I said what the fuck I said. He cussed her ass the fuck out. But he said all the right things. Yeah, you a motherfucker. That's what I said.
Sacramento rapper Janessa Jones, Sugar Dior. Janessa.
That's not funny. I hope we find her. That's not cool at all.
Missing at the report. It's up to $500 party gig. Come on. Damn, she 5'2" and she 165 pounds. She thick.
Definitely. And in California, that's sad. I hope she ain't go to the party by herself. That is terrible, bro.
San Jose, she in fucking Mexico, bro. Yeah, she in fucking Mexico, bro.
Yeah, I want me to be thinking that y'all really want to use your bodies to get up and understand that sex trafficking is a thing. Be cute and go to school.
So what really made you do?
Stop using your bodies as a tool to make money. That shit is disgusting.
Dick. She cheated on her. Who added all this shit today? This is a lot. She cheated on her boyfriend and this was her excuse.
What? Just be honest with me. I don't want to hear the excuses because it's already said and done. I'm gonna take my stuff and just go up on my business. I just want to know why. What made you really? What do you mean? What I'm leaving for?
I told you I didn't mean like it. It wasn't supposed to go like that.
What you mean it wasn't supposed to go like that? You opened your legs for another man. We've been in a relationship for like how much years? 4 or 5 years?
No, I told you I was ovulating and I was getting close to my period. And you are never around. You're always working.
You were ovulating, so you were getting close to your period. So you go fuck another man? Are you crazy? That's even worse.
No, but you don't understand a woman's body like me. I have needs.
Okay, you have needs. So
this is my exact point too when I was saying earlier. It's like a total reverse.
She crazy.
What you mean reverse? What y'all say? I thought ovulation came after period, not before. But I'm a boy, so I don't know better.
I mean, before a week before is when you were your most fertile. That's a niggerly thing to say. Like that's just a ain't shit nigga thing to say. And these bitches is doing a whole bunch of ain't shit niggas in this age group wearing that ain't got no baby hairs because they've been wearing too many wigs. That is just a telltale sign. You either African or a hoe. Sometimes both.
Anything say live? Yeah, that's fucked up. I ain't gonna say nothing about how wig and all that. I just wonder why little bro needed an excuse.
Hmm?
If you cheated on me, I'm out. Yeah, I don't need no excuse. You just broke my trust. I don't need no excuse.
A lot of them, they be making money off this relationship
You can
content.
still hear me,
So I gotta tell the people because they ain't gonna be on my
but I
neck.
can't hear them.
That's just them.
So I gotta tell the people they ain't gonna be on my
He put on a ball cap. That is not supporting him. John Stamos wears a ball cap to support fellow Full House star Dave Coulier, a mixed cancer diagnosis. That is not supporting him. Cutting your hair is supporting him. That's just
Yeah, come on. You look
vanity.
like a fucking cone head. You look
This
fucking
is just
ridiculous.
fucking
You look
vanity.
silly. You look stupid.
Good
That's
job,
not
John
even
Stamos.
funny.
Good job, John Stamos. They can't tell you how to support. You wanted to do the ball cap. You did the ball cap. Good job,
You
my
did
boy.
too much.
His hair is a trademark. That's why he ain't cut that shit. So why
Right.
even make it a thing? This
Don't
is just
pretend like you're
doing
gonna
it.
do it either.
Yeah, this is just doing it to make it a spectacle of it.
But
Now,
yeah, for likes and clicks, likes and
He's
views.
but maybe he's actually there with the guy. He's spending time with the guy, and he took a picture.
That too.
So he
But
can't. His spending time with the guy is support.
nigga,
He's spending time with him is support.
Yeah, but
this
it's
is
weird when you standing there in a fucking swimming cap,
Tom. I just
pretending
want
to
to
be
say this is
warm.
making fun of the whole trend. You feel what I'm saying? And he's
Yeah,
cutting his hair
you
because
mocking
motherfuckers,
people.
this be dads and mothers cutting their hair because when their kids get cancer to go through with them. This is sad videos. Best friends cutting their hair. Niggas that been growing their hair as long as I have cutting their hair when they find out a loved one get cancer. That shit is fucking sentimental. And for you to fucking put on a ball cap instead just to be part of the trend is fucking bullshit.
It really is.
Yeah, because hair grows back. I agree.
3 gets 1.
Do it. Because hair grows back.
Fucking nothing like throwing a ball cap and flexing some Photoshop skills to show some love and saying that solidarity with my bro D Cuvier. You're handling this with so much strength and positivity. It's inspiring. I know you're going to get through this, and I'm proud to stand with you every step of the way. I love you. P.S. Melissa A. Kool-Aid is the most wonderfulest. Your true lifeline. I guess that's his daughter. Damn, man. Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
What was that?
Fuck.
That was personal. So
That's the deadliest cancer. That shit get in your lymph nodes.
What do you got? Let me see.
It's on the screen right there. Non-Hodgkin
What the fuck
lymphoma.
that is?
That it's a cancer that get into like that should attack like your muscle tissue. So it get in your lymph nodes or your muscle tissue, and it could you could kill it and it could grow back. Like one little microcell could grow back to being a big thing again and again. It's like the worst cancer to have. One of them.
Damn.
He's stage 3, so You feel me? Stage 4 is when niggas be like, you got 3 months. If it's early stage 3, the nigga might could just keep taking pills. Some gotta do what's the name, but stage 4, you gotta do radiation. I used to be a EMS worker, so I used to take a whole bunch of niggas like this to the hospital, like niggas with cancer, niggas with dialysis, motherfuckers with like heart diseases and shit that could just sit in the wheelchair. Yeah, so we'll take them. And them niggas used to always talk to me and tell a story. I remember I had this one nigga with cancer. He had stage 4, and like they caught it late. So he had 3 months and he was only doing the radiation for his wife. Like he was like, I was gonna take my 3 months and just have fun. But she telling me to fight. So I gotta fight for her. Yo, this nigga used to, every day, he used to be like, drive me down the street and give me a cigarette. Cause I know I'm gonna die already. I know I'm just going through this just to show my wife I love her.
If that's not inspiring, I don't know what is. Boy, I'd be fighting for me though, but that's just still inspiring.
Nah, man, that nigga lived a life. He used to tell while he smoked that cigarette. He used to tell me hella stories.
I bet he did.
Life, bro.
My father.
I used to have to spray for him and everything, like a little Febreze for him, just so he don't have to go in and argue, like, cause he already made up his mind.
You don't add. Oh man, you don't add to it though.
What you mean? I don't add to it. I don't want you. You just went through radiation. You literally just went through radiation, and then sat there and know you gonna die. Like I know I'm gonna die. Like you already surrendered to God. I'm just gonna do whatever makes me happy. And I'm not even doing whatever makes me happy because he could have just ran off. This nigga owned gas stations in the 80s. Yo, I know like 3 niggas that owned gas stations back then, and they said we got a gallon was only 50 cents, but you was making 40 cents per gallon. And niggas coming to you all day. Now they only make 10 cents or 15 cents per gallon. And they try to make that up with like the store part of the gas station. Or it turns into a mechanic shop or some shit. I talk to a lot of people in life, and this shit just be crazy. Non-Hodgkin lymphoma, I'm sorry, Dave, but that's a tough one.
Get well soon, my boy.
It's crazy.
And that's why he PS that Melissa is the greatest most wonderful woman in the world, because he know that nigga might have to live without her. She might have to live with you. Done took her to the gate, nigga. It's time for you to check out.
We got another one by the groin. I just called to say I love you.
43-year-old man decapitates parents. Then sings Tina Turner and Stevie Wonder after police shoot and arrest him. What love's got to do with it? What love's got to do with it? That nigga was on meth or Fenty, bro.
The red light with a blunt in the hand.
That nigga gotta be on meth or fentanyl, bro.
Could be that. Mixed with
Get on the ground right now! Get on the ground right now! Get on the ground!
Let me put his arm. Okay.
Did he have a weapon in his hand?
Okay, so it looks like it's at least one on his waist, one on his stomach. Let's get a chest seal. Let me get a chest seal. Okay. All right, listen, we're trying to help you, okay? We're trying to help you, okay? You see any other ones?
I shot that way.
Is it possibly down by the... There's one on his stomach.
This nigga gotta be somebody important.
Why? Because they take care of him after they shot him?
That and 43-year-old California man. They didn't say 43-year-old drug addict, 43-year-old. Like they ain't put nothing derogatory in this. And this is a black blog at that. So like it's being paid for him to be spoken of in a decent light.
I understand what you're saying. Or maybe a black blog site is practicing what they want another site to do. You don't want to call a man out of character because
Maybe Talk ain't doing that for none of us. So why would they do that for him?
Like I said, maybe they practice. Like I said, they're trying to practice what they want to preach.
It's closed.
They could have put mentally disturbed man or anything. He was blatantly singing Tina Turner after killing someone. Like they ain't put nothing derogatory here.
Well, I meant to go into their numbers last time I was there.
That's true, but shit, that shit is self-explanatory.
This nigga killed 2 old people.
You know what? They stopped that weed selling. Girl, I take it out the road.
Let's pin that story, guys. People in the chat, remember that story because we're gonna hear more about that. Like more details is coming out about that.
I don't know, something Spanish. That should definitely stay open. Bright lights, fancy restaurant.
Nigga said harboring illegals is a felony. So you niggas that snuck and I got y'all cousins over here staying with y'all getting deported too. That shit about to be crazy.
Oh shit, the motherfuckers that got the motherfuckers in the house with them gonna go too.
I don't believe it till I see it.
What if they not from that country though?
That's what the Nazis came about.
Well, if you from America, you going to jail. It's a felony.
So you know what I was thinking today?
You got a green card already. If you have a green card, they just gonna take your green card away and you gonna get the after you
before the pilgrims? After.
Come on.
Go ahead.
20% of the jails is filled with illegal immigrants, and they don't want to touch those people. Of the federal jail system.
John is not that type of guy.
That shit is crazy.
Well, we're gonna have the verdict right now. The context being significant and in a dangerous area.
Okay. Hi. Can you do this? I love you.
Of course, they'd be showing this bitch the most Fucking
Charismatic shit. Look, I don't like charismatic shit either. I don't care about
That's
either.
why
No,
I'm going
but
to
the most profitable influencer known to man. Of course, they give her Tesla bot and make everybody want it. Fuck that. Do not get these iRobots, y'all. Stop. Well, most of us can't afford it anyway. Get them, the rich people, so they could stop getting y'all to try to get niggas to vote for the wrong person.
You know how to do that?
Buy it.
Okay. What should we do? Let's go running. Let's go for a run. Do you know how to do? Oh.
That nigga said, "That's driving, bitch." See how dissy this bitch is?
He did this. Not hard. It's hard. How can you tell the difference? How?
You are Hawaiian. Okay. Can you go like this, like blow a kiss?
I wish we could move these slides.
Yeah. Hand to the face.
I gotta look at this whole thing again.
Like, yeah. Okay. You're so cute. How tall are you? Oh, running again. Yeah. You love to run. Oh, you're that tall.
Yeah.
I think you are. Oh, yeah, sure. You stay fit by running. That running move gets me every time. Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, raise the roof. Yep. Hey. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you're a little slow, but I beat you. Okay. Okay. Hi.
I don't like it. I don't want all these robots. Don't make that thing. We don't need it. We don't need Rosie. Because it's way more Caesars than Rosies, bro. Way more Terminators than Rosies. And Rosie was not lippy herself. I was scared of her.
But a nappy beard.
Look, what is you ad-libbing over there?
Oh, sorry. I unmuted myself when I said nappy beard. I was talking to somebody, my bad.
And she posted this to her Instagram page. She posted, so this, and this is a picture of my show page. So this has been flagged on Instagram as fake news and taken down. It's called false information. Sadly, other platforms with a lack of integrity still have it up. So she's admitting this is just a target of Candace Owens. The lie is that Beyonce was paid $10 million to speak at a rally in Houston for Vice President Kamala Harris, when in fact, Beyonce did not receive a penny for speaking at presidential candidate Vice President Kamala Harris's rally in Houston. In fact, she actually paid for own flights for her and her team.
My last script right here.
Miss Tina, no, you not know that.
If they pay Beyonce, it's gonna be public knowledge. If they did pay Beyonce, because it was part of our government.
They're only trickling in the report. They keep sending little by little, and they like this, and they keep saying this don't add up to $1 billion. Where's the rest of the money? And they just keep adding shit that they keep trying to hide. They pay Oprah 500,000. They pay they pay Oprah $1 million, 2 sets of 500,000. They pay Al Sharpton 500,000. They pay Roland Martin 350,000. We know
Roland Martin.
That little short fat commentator that they caught on video with gay porn.
So, I'm going to ask that question is because my next thing will be is, did she pay any famous Caucasians or Europeans to represent her?
Sting.
Who's Sting, the artist?
Yeah.
That's
not
it?
Sting. Not Sting. Who the other nigga from Jersey?
Ed Sheeran?
That's that from Jersey, nigga.
I don't know. I'm guessing at this point. I guess then you want to say
The biggest white boy from Jersey outside of
I'm sorry.
Bruce Springsteen. There you go.
There you go. All right, I can accept that.
But he signed to the Obamas. If you really think about that.
And total glam. If she's not even aware of how privileged that sounds. It's a changing social economy in the world where what has always worked for them in the past is no longer interesting to the public. This is an economy where authenticity pays. And Beyonce does not remember what it means to be authentic anymore because she's been playing the role of a queen for so long and she's grown so accustomed to simply visiting the Commonwealth every 4 years. She comes out. Nobody knows where she is for us, and she comes out and she reminds us all who we should be voting for. Ah, yes, Hillary Clinton. Please, I'm here, Commonwealth. You people, remember, I am your queen, her and Jay-Z. Oh, yes, please vote for Kamala. As a mother, I'm telling you to do this. Like I said, 10 years ago, Beyonce and Jay-Z telling us who to vote for, that would have mattered, but it just doesn't anymore. Actually, it's annoying. People find it to be somewhat annoying. Beyonce, listen to me, girlfriend, because I know you're watching. You don't got a text from your mommy's burner account on Instagram. You're annoying now. It's just tired. Okay. You got to switch it up. Do something new. Seem like a person. Pretend you care about the Commonwealth. Maybe every 2 years, come out. Do a podcast. Pretend to be a human being. Of course, they don't support Donald Trump. No, they must be more enamored by her husband, Jay-Z, the thug life. Maybe that's the music he should be walking out to. That is, I believe, what Beyonce and her mommy think. That is why they're frustrated with people like me who don't respect that anymore. There's nothing that you do that I respect. And I don't dislike you. I want to be very clear. I don't find Beyonce to be someone that is bothersome in any way. But I'd like some answers. I think the public, if you want to start with being authentic, maybe give us some answers about Diddy's parties. Your husband's been close with him. You think we're just going to pass all by that and you're going to flip your hair and talk about another one of his affairs and people are going to lose interest in it because your mom.
So is it only me that's connecting the dots that Beyonce is part of these Diddy parties? Is it only me?
No, we've been talking about that the whole time.
We've been connected those dots. Them dots been connected.
He wasn't here that night though, but yeah, we did. Liv, did we celebrate last night?
Beyonce was at the Diddy party.
Liv,
I was probably in my third trimester of sleep.
Nah, even before then, we started off the night saying we connected a whole bunch of shit.
Oh yeah, we did. You right. We celebrated.
We celebrated like yo, niggas gotta go look at our
a lot of shit right.
Yeah, like my first video that made me connected was the Freddie video when he straight said that Diddy didn't get the cheesecake for Diddy. He got the cheesecake. Yeah, like if that right there is not alarming, bro. It's like
not only that. Beyonce was chilling with Diddy and Jay-Z at the same time and chose Jay-Z.
I don't care about that.
No, but Jay-Z was chilling with Beyonce and Aaliyah at the same time. And Aaliyah chose Dame Dash.
So you want to put it that way? It makes me feel as if that Jay-Z is the Fed here because R. Kelly, like I'm starting to think Jay-Z is the Fed here. Jay-Z is doing the last man standing.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the dots we've been putting together.
That's absolutely what's going on.
He's the last man standing.
Jay-Z is the one letting them know who the fuck is who.
That's what that cartoon was about. No, Sean.
DMX, Biggie. Like I ain't gonna hold you. Like
DMX.
Jay-Z did the same thing. I mean, Beyonce did the
That's
same
my
thing
whole
in
thing.
the
Like
R&B field that Jay-Z doing in the rap field.
DMX was just talented and fucked, and they exploited his fuckery.
All the bitches that he fucking died.
Yeah.
Or their career died. Carrie Hill.
I don't think Hove had nothing to do with that because he ain't make money off that. I think the niggas that made money off that, like Lior and them niggas, really fucked X up. And Jay-Z was just happy to see it happen.
Well, you understand that Jay-Z did retire and became the president of Def Jam when DMX and that's when DMX career slowed down. That was when DMX career slowed down. When
Not really. It It was just the fact that D was doing mad wild shit because he had that reality TV show of him in the woods shooting rattlesnakes and shit. He impersonated a cop and shit. He was doing mad wild shit to go to rehab. He had
but DMX even said that he was shelved. That Jay-Z basically like shelved him after he took over.
This time to usher in.
I mean,
I ain't saying that's not no petty shit that but DMX at that time could have moved. He could have went somewhere else. He's DMX.
We don't know about contracts. Remember, we to understand that contracts in the industry have been fucking people for years. So we don't know DMX contract situation. We don't know how
DMX could have pulled the Prince if he was in his right mind and was able to see shit. He could have pulled the Prince. He would have stopped being known as DMX and he would have been known as X. Nigga, he had the power to do that. This nigga did 2 platinum albums in 1 year.
Alice.
It's unfair to talk about what he could have, should have, would have did.
I'm not talking about what he could have, should have, would have did. I'm saying if he was in his right mind, it would have been an option.
Yeah, that's my point. I'm not gonna. That was my favorite rapper and one of my favorite souls that walked this earth. So me and no.
The only reason DMX can't be in my favorite rapper because DMX fucked DMX in my head. I will always love. He has some of my favorite albums, some of my favorite hip hop moments, but for him to be my favorite rapper, he's supposed to be way bigger.
He's in my top 3, definitely top.
I think DMX was supposed to pull a Snoop move and then own Rough Riders. How good he was. Snoop works his way into owning Death Row. There's a lot going on over there.
Didn't to a Snoop bought Death Row 3 years ago?
Huh?
Snoop bought Death Row 3 years ago?
Yeah. He brought parts and then he collected the rest.
Who owned Rough Riders if DMX didn't own Rough Riders?
DNY.
Oh, didn't know that.
So what is uncles? Who's the Beast uncles?
That explains why Swiss Beast is good now. That explains why Swiss Beast has so much power.
That don't explain why Swiss Beast was smart as fuck. Nigga was gifted and had the game.
Swiss Beast was getting fucked.
Swiss Beast probably was getting fucked. I ain't saying that ain't happening. I don't put it past nobody no more.
Can't wait for Eve Tell-All book.
Eve book out.
Nah, I think I got a feeling she holding secrets. I think it's some more stuff.
I can't wait for like niggas like Stevie J. Like those niggas need to write the books. Like the niggas that was behind the scenes and didn't get the love, but they was there. Like Jaguar should have been dropped a
Stevie J is part of the abuse. What you want to hear Stevie J say?
Nigga, Stevie J was an artist. What are you talking about? He
Stevie J owned that documentary, Defending Diddy.
He partook, but that's because Diddy kept paying him.
All right, so my statement is, because what Liv is basically piggyback on I'm saying is Stevie J was part of the abuse. So
why wouldn't I want to hear his story? I want to hear
you want to hear his story as a free man or as a locked up man? I'm confused about.
Oh, as a locked up
man. It don't matter.
It really don't though. I just want the whole story.
It don't matter if you locked up.
As long as he telling the truth, and then
I want to hear what the fuck it is. Shows where they was.
Man, and they didn't let my boy R. Kelly come home.
Like Carmen told the truth about Jay-Z back then, and not. You ever read Nas' Baby Mother book?
Nah.
Yeah, go read that book, bro. That'll tell you a lot about Jay-Z too. How conniving he is. Just because he was beefing with that nigga, he had to go fuck his baby mother.
Not to be extra, but I know a lot of dudes from our city who done similar things.
Man,
I can count on 2 hands. That's
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, but
It be some apartments in Patterson with a whole fucking homosexual brothel going on.
Real talk, though. Real talk.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you just? Okay. I heard y'all, but I ain't hear y'all.
Yes, it be niggas out here that bitches be wanting heavy, that they be on a dick, that be out here got a whole homosexual brothel, like it's basically said.
It be a whole lot of shit going on in that little city over there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
I'm telling you some real shit. Like I was with my friend. He's gay. He was on one of those dating apps or whatever.
Don't say Park Ave. Oh, okay.
Grindr. Yes, it was on Park Ave. Absolutely on Park Ave. The party was going on Park. He was invited to a homosexual
I
orgy.
know exactly
And it
what
was on
building
Park
because
Ave. Yes.
they be having a gay locked door on one
During
night.
the day, the sun was out, bitch.
No, I'm saying like one day is the gay shit, one day is the regular thug nigga shit, the next day is the ecstasy pill popper, whatever shit. One night is the orgy shit. That shit, I'm mad that we said the actual address. That was crazy, but
I mean, Park Ave is a big Ave.
it is a big Ave, but it is.
All right. So it's funny to me is because I'm not gonna spill too much because
you know what I'm talking about. That's
the bad part is I'm most likely know the 3 people from that neighborhood that it's 3 people. It's 2 or 3 people from that actual area. 2 or 3 people, and it might be the same gay boy who's telling people this because it might be the same gay boy.
It's not a gay boy telling niggas this because
I've
I've been there on like
one in here
trap
somewhere.
nigga night plenty of times, so I already know what's going on in a certain area and in a certain place on the street that was mentioned. But
I can say this. That's my hood. So anybody from my neighborhood see it, y'all come talk to me personally.
Don't have to talk about nothing.
Don't talk to me personally.
Let's just keep the secret a secret. It's somewhere
I'm sorry, it's not
and East Park.
It's a really big Ave, so you're never gonna know. It's a big Ave. It's between Checkers and East Side Park. All the way.
Just no.
It's a big Ave.
Niggas go to jail, come back home, and niggas think the story's gonna stay in jail. They stay in jail. They be coming home. They be coming home with y'all.
Stories be all on the streets because they don't go to jail to do it. They don't go to jail to start, and then when they go to jail, they be already pros when they get there.
They
already know what the fuck they doing.
That's because 9 times out of 10, most of the niggas that repeatedly go to jail went to juvie and shit like that. That always be the homo does because they know how to do time. They went through puberty in jail and shit. So that's all they really know. They come out. They come out here and try to be regular. They come out here and try to be regular.
Yeah, I can think. I'm not gonna talk about this no more. I feel like it's too close to home. These are the people I be dapping up most likely. I give them hugs and shit.
Nah, nigga, it's some niggas that I know that some shit, and I'll just be like, all right, nigga, you is who you is.
Not like personally speaking, I have friends, close friends but they open. So
I have friends that are open and I have friends that are closeted, and I'm cool with both of them.
See, I don't have no friends that I know that are closeted, so I can't speak on that.
Oh, okay. I have friends. You have friends that I don't work.
I only have 6 friends.
Yeah, okay. You have associates.
There you go. That friends list ain't that long.
Yeah. If we ain't been friends over 14, 15 years, you ain't my friend. You are a smooth associate.
Time does not matter. It's on. I'm being honest with you. Time doesn't matter.
Time don't matter. Time don't matter though, Q. But I'm just telling you, that's where all my friends. That's me personally. That's where all my friends.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me?
And I know this year makes 20 years that I know you. 21 years that I know you. Facts. 21 years, my
Feel
boy.
me? If we ain't got no time
yeah.
like that,
Do
that we
you
done
know
made up
what
off this shit,
today is? It's y'all anniversary.
this is not our anniversary.
It's
Anniversary.
September, like the first week of September.
Tomorrow will
Yeah, like
come
September
and
14th.
Like that first week of September.
That's why we bring it back to the Willie Lynch letters, right? We're gonna hyper-masculate the woman, and then we're gonna emasculate the black man, and that was the agenda. So now, I can't bear kids, right?
Bitch, why is you asking? Is that a problem?
Liv, listen to this, Liv. I need you to comment on this verse.
I wasn't done with my song. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What's up?
We started, cuz.
And she posted this.
That's why we bring it back to the Willie Lynch letters, right? We're gonna hyper-masculate the woman, and then we're gonna emasculate the black man, and that was the agenda. So now, I can't bear kids, right?
So it's a problem?
Listen what I'm saying. I'm not here to pass judgment. Only God can do that.
It's a problem.
I'm here to give information. A woman has a particular role, and if she doesn't play that role, there's no family or no family structure.
Mm-hmm.
A man, the black man, has a role he has to play. If he doesn't play that role, there's no family or family structure. So you've been taught that you're maintaining a child is raising a child as a single mother. So you're thinking that, food, clothes, and shelter, it's not raising a child. That's maintaining a child. To raise a child, you need man and woman in that household. You need a coalition of masculine and feminine energy working simultaneously together. But just because you get support from the government, you mistake the maintenance as the raising, and then now the child is up because that daughter doesn't see a man in the home, so she doesn't know how to be nurturing for the man that eventually is in her home.
The support from the government, you mean like
Government Section 8.
Yeah, all that type of stuff.
Right.
On that.
Okay, I got it. I'm asking because I want it. I want it from you.
But you're being
a
welfare
woman
Section
that
8.
has a
Yeah, that type of
successful
stuff.
business.
But you can't.
When I'm talking about Section 8,
you can't.
Is that a problem?
You can't.
I'm not talking about Section 8. Nobody is on Section 8.
You can't spin me. What I'm saying is Section 8 is the thing.
Nobody's on Section 8.
The government assistance that the black woman receives as an independent has been strategic, and her receiving that has developed a mindset that to this day makes that woman comfortable that she has an option of independence. That was created. If you don't listen because you have a financial option to be deaf, does it cause a problem?
The fact that she couldn't see it's a problem that niggas was hyper masculating you and de-emasculating your males is a problem. It's crazy. The fact that she even had to ask that question just shows she wasn't emotionally mature enough to have this conversation. Because I'm quite sure every female that I could put on this panel would.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
How many times we gonna have this conversation?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said earlier. Like, yo, this is lining up.
We keep having the same conversation.
This is lining up to be a lot.
We talked about this several times.
Oh man.
Talk about hyper-masculated women.
We talked about this several times.
All right, so
you think she understood the word hyper-masculation?
We talked about all of this shit.
We've been doing this show for almost like 8 years now.
But even on this show particular, we talked about this quite a few times.
About the agenda of the government?
We talked about it. Yes. You love talking about it. Yes, we talked about it several times.
Do y'all know what the title of tonight's show is?
No.
Title of tonight's show is FEMA fires Supervisor for not helping Trump supporters. And she has a whole different story of this claim. So let me show you what a Biden-Harris identity politics situation looked like after they're done using you.
It's the incredible Red Dog, the amazing universal socket tool that fits, grips, and tightens virtually any fastener. Look at all the different
sizes and shapes, nuts, bolts, and screws. Any head will do. Red Dog grabs on tight and locks into place fast. It replaces hundreds of different tools, yet it's smaller than a battery. 54 telescoping steel pins mold around any object. Then, up to 150 pounds of torque, knock out rusted fasteners. You can get 99.
That's happening. How this fuck?
And taking photo ops, and they was telling people that they was only gonna give them $700 and $750 loan, even though you paid into the tax system, and people were outraged. They were outraged. That's my tiger noise. You don't like the tiger noise? What other kind of tiger noise do we give though? Real. Is that a lion or a tiger? Or is that a sick baboon? Anyways, recently this woman, somebody of your own ilk, somebody that looks like you, decided that they wanted to deny the American people. That's a cub. Like a dungeon dragon.
See here, with regards to FEMA, they are being now presented with evidence that they were treating people differently based on their partisan views. That is an incredible discovery in the United States of America. And so, of course, you're going to have an investigation. We're not going to wait.
Well, FEMA insisting that the case of an agency...
Y'all not, hold on, wait, first of all, before we get into this woman explaining herself, y'all not Michelle. Prove that he wasn't gay. The Michelle or was it
at homes during disaster response is an isolated incident. Let's bring in the FEMA official who was fired over the incident, but claims she has been made a scapegoat. Marnie Washington. Marnie, thank you so much for coming on. I want to read this because this is from the FEMA administrator, Deanne Criswell. She said this, and she's talking about you. She said, quoting here, recently, a FEMA employee departed from these values to advise her survivor assistance team.
I can't do the show if y'all telling jokes in the chat. They said it wasn't Michael, it was Mitchell.
Signed supporting President-elect Trump. This was reprehensible. I want to be clear to all of my employees and the American people, this type of behavior and action will not be tolerated at FEMA. You say this is not your policy. You're not political. You don't care about the right or the left. You are simply doing your job and following your orders. So you're telling...
There's very few black women that you're going to find in the...
Fuck what he's saying. Black woman, the most unprotected, and y'all put all y'all loyalty in the wrong people.
Yo, Anton, you don't be right all the time, bro. You
That's
mind
what
me,
I'm
bro.
saying.
Yo, you gotta
wilding right now.
When you become educated, sometimes you gotta understand that we gotta support the uneducated. When you become educated, we cannot pick on people who do not understand the words you understand. They do not think the same. You cannot pick on them because they don't see things the same way you do. I don't argue with stupid people all the time. Sometimes stupid people argue about them.
This is how you could tell I could hear what I listen with my gut ear. I'll be with him sometimes, and then I'll be like, nah, you wildin'. But the clips that he be pulling up be crazy dope. So now this, Shorty put her respect and faith in the Democratic Party, and she's working under a Democratic relationship, and she's following company mandates because, you feel me, she's just a good team support role. You feel me? Listen to this story, man. I'm putting the cart before the horse. I'm really putting the cart before the horse, following what I'm saying. But just think about it like that.
Friends, but also make sure you hit a like, at least hit the like.
Encounters. It has nothing to do with from hostile political encounters. It has nothing to do with the campaign sign. It just so happened to be part of the community trend. When you focus in on the campaign sign, you are violating the Hatch Act. So that is something that FEMA definitely wants to stay away from, because it was created in 1939, and that was to protect citizens from being alienated based on their political stance.
So just so we're clear, you're saying that basically FEMA was doing this out of safety. They were doing that safe because they had some adversarial conflicts with some people with Trump signs in their front yard. So
you became the scapegoat. FEMA is just, they fired you just to stay FEMA. Everybody else gotta keep their job. You could go. The lonely black woman who probably got kids to take care of that they do not want to protect. You know how many people they said no, this one probably helped out? She was probably the cool black administrator that everybody got along with. Bye-bye. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt and all this shit. And they still made her the scapegoat. Probably was great at her job.
You don't think it's funny? You don't think it's funny how all the black women want to support Kamala Harris, but after she lose, the black woman get let go? But they was big supporters. Let's go on down.
She the only non-black woman that's a black woman that they won't touch. The only non-black woman. They won't touch her though, because they know them Indians that come out here wilding. And they ain't even support her crazy. How come they keep talking about black statistics and I gotta keep putting out here but she half Indian? Why her people ain't go do that? How they voted for her? How come we don't hear the statistics of that? We hear about black, Spanish men, all that. How the Indians and the Asians voted? We ain't hear nothing about them. Y'all ain't pay attention to that yet?
Bro, when in America do they talk about any other race besides black or white people opinions?
When they giving them niggas $26 billion a year, that's when we need to start talking about them. They don't give us $26 billion a year. They give them niggas $26 billion a year. So how the fuck did they vote? What the fuck?
That's facts.
banned every Trump sign. They said, don't go to any homes with Trump signs. And if that's the case, why would they come down so hard on you? Why are you the scapegoat? Why are you the one they're saying was, quote, reprehensible for actually putting this?
Tom, that shit really fucked me up right there, because what I just said really hit me in the fact that our black kids is arguing, like our black boys is arguing with our black girls about this whole Trump and nigga shit, and them Asian niggas just to get to skate by and do their classwork. Think about that.
And black people's in an uproar.
Total uproar, niggas was at a funeral arguing about this shit.
You wonder why it would never change?
Niggas just lost a family. Wait, no, Tom, Q, do you hear what I just said? Niggas just lost a family member. Talk about, I'm not gonna talk to you no more because you voted for Trump.
Nah, remember the video? I think
family member. That shit
we posted a video
crazy.
last night of somebody killing their father because he voted for Trump or some shit like that.
Real talk, little girl.
Wasn't a white transgender did that?
No, it was a black girl. I think, I'm not sure. It could have been.
It was a white girl who killed the white man over him voting for Trump.
It wasn't a transgender. It was a white girl. I thought it was
they
transgender.
Didn't mention that in the article we read. More news might have came out, and now I understand. And I keep telling you, those people are we've been having that mental illness conversation with those.
Yes, they are clinically. They should be clinically diagnosed.
You feel me? And now I just put together tonight with the that whole generation being emotionally unbalanced. It's a soup of destruction. And now niggas want to do World War III with these niggas.
I don't want to talk about that again.
This in place when you did not put this in place.
Sounds like discrimination to me. So you're telling me, because they didn't say they stay away from people with political signs. Wait a minute, I thought regular that recently moved. Never had a wig on, short. The dress on, dog. Your mouth instead of your nose.
Writing,
Right.
make her accountable for it. But I'm just simply executing, again,
I'm going to invite y'all to my stand-up improv
team. That's exactly transparent. Why is this coming down on me? I am the person that jotted down the notes from my superiors and
start breathing out your mouth instead of your nose. You can't discriminate against people just because they got a Trump sign in front of their house, okay?
what's reprehensible is they're not being transparent. Why is this coming down on me? I am the person that jotted down the notes from my superiors, and my notation in Teams chat was exposed from their surge capacity team. That's exactly what happened, and it's easy to then say, well, haha, it's her name, it's her writing.
Right.
Make her accountable for it. But I'm just simply executing, again.
I'm gonna invite y'all to my stand-up improv show. It's gonna be great, I promise you.
And that chain of command is like that just so the black woman could be a scapegoat. Shorty that you were just talking about earlier, I was telling her, like, yo, at one, those shit is a scam, bro. Like, don't be typing no crazy shit in there no matter what. Those little side messages for your job, don't be talking about your bosses or nothing. Them niggas is able to see all that. They are here to monitor all that. Keep that shit professional. Just because of shit like that. Now, they told this black woman to dictate and then make a company stand by just so she could be a scapegoat when it's time to fire somebody. And I believe they did that shit. Tell them no and have them fire you for disrespecting the command, because then now they firing you and then you don't get no severance because you did something racist.
If she could prove all that, she'd get severance pay. She just like she said it on the news, if she could prove it, she'd get severance pay.
Bro,
but
what if they did that in the office meeting privately, right? And then like she said, she jotted down a note and it was up to her to send the company memo.
So I get that. So my point is, if she could pick, if there's 7 people in the room, she could get 7 people subpoena. 7 people is not gonna say the same goddamn thing. Somebody,
this is corporate America. 7 people will definitely say the same damn thing. You just saw fucking the whole fucking every news network call this nigga a fascist out of nowhere after he's this the nigga that funded the Rainbow Coalition. How he a fucking fascist and a fucking racist? They could during COVID, every actor was take the shot, take the jab, take the jab. Nigga, they send out emails to these niggas, and this is the talking points. And make niggas feel stupid if they off the talking points. How good could you do that? That's your pay scale. Somebody fucking shit going hammers. How close is your phone to the? It's on the thing. We hear ding, ding, ding. Move your phone.
That's the bad part. It's my laptop dinging. It's the laptop dinging. That's the bad part.
You could mute notifications. It's a D&D for your laptop too.
About to right now. I agree with you.
Anton be wild though, bro. Like
people be speaking with so much conviction. Like it's not that I'm not be disappointed in him too many times.
Yeah, so that's he don't be wrong too much.
Yeah.
The only thing I could ever say in the last year that he was really wrong about was the thought process under the Young Thug situation. Because they was really going after that nigga. And they have the text messages for him telling them, don't fuck with niggas, get low, get out of Josh, stay safe. Like, ain't no reason for you to do that. Get out of jet. Like, why are you even in these streets still doing that? We up now. You got talent. Like, and they held it. It's proof of that. We like the fact that we can see this shit now is crazy. The fact that we can literally see everything now is crazy. They ain't expect for the internet to work in our favor. This the real freedom of the press right here. Us, you with your phone is the freedom of the press. News and shit, it's all opinion-based entertainment. And you look at who you feel follow your opinion now. So ain't no news. You gotta piece together stories from everywhere to get your version of what you feel is right.
Well, it's understandable because news circuits are usually owned by one company within each market. So one company could probably own 2 or 3
You want to know what's the
news
fucking
channels.
part about it? That's not even how it goes. It's the ads. Who owns all the ads? And BlackRock owned the majority of the ads. So if you look at it, BlackRock funds every local news like MSNBC, ABC, CBS, shit like that. They only don't own Fox News and Telemundo. Like, you feel me? And that's the only people that they don't fund. That's not in BlackRock pocket. Down to our music, like now it's only 2 labels. It went from being 8 labels, and niggas had actual like odyssey of like now it's only 2 labels, and everything is a subsidiary of them. So it's them versus them. And if one decides to buy the other, they not gonna let it happen just because monopoly. So now they're putting each other family in the opposite people so they could just talk through that. Shit about to get crazy in all industries, bro. You better get part of a cartel or really have some talent so you could build your own.
Earlier I spoke with Lindy Lee. She's on the DNC Finance Committee. She's based here in Philadelphia. She's raised millions for Biden and for Harris. She says, look, this wasn't just a loss. This was a shellacking. The DNC is in serious chaos right now. Expect some departures. She said some staffers on the Harris campaign that she's spoken to haven't been paid. She called this whole thing a $1 billion boondoggle.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn. No way these people raised over $1 billion and you have some staffers who didn't get their last paycheck.
And Lindy, I know that you're worried about staffers and people who need the money, unlike the celebrities who haven't been paid yet. So
we're talking about regular everyday people with bills to pay. They didn't get their checks, but Al Sharpton got his. Oprah got hers. Beyonce, Meg Thee Stallion, Glorilla, Lizzo, Eminem, Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, they got theirs. This is crazy. You have a DNC Finance Committee member who went out and gathered millions and millions from her donors. They're now upset and said they were bamboozled. They were lied to about the real numbers. You have a lot of donors hiding behind Lindy Lee right now, and they're blaming upper-level DNC management for telling them they will win the swing states in states like Iowa based on their polling, only to find out those polls were all lying. These big-time staffers knew it, and the donors are now blaming management, accusing them of knowing the information they gave them to continue squeezing money out of them was false and nowhere near the truth. We're going to get into it, but first, take a second to make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Won't waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
And some people are just saying, oh, America's misogynistic and sexist. You know, obviously there's some of that, but we can't just blame the entire country and label them as, you know, racist. That's not going to get us anywhere. But the way that the campaign was run and the way that the finances were handled were just, it left much to be desired. And still, we're 1 week from the election. Our top donors have not gotten any sort of briefing or an apology or any sort of explanation as to where our money went.
No apology?
I mean, no one has gotten anything. We haven't gotten any sort of follow-up other than her concession speech.
Have you heard of issues, vendors being paid?
He was so happy to hear from that Billy, not realizing how many of these motherfuckers ain't black, and they ain't gonna just sit there and be like, all right, these niggas want to know where that money went. Cause why the fuck? Because I don't hear no AKAs and all them motherfuckers speaking up. I don't hear that gave that Billy 40 million in a day.
Because we gonna act like ain't nothing happened.
And to act like after 40 million in a day, to act like nothing ain't happened is crazy.
That is insane. That is insane. But also, they know they got their cash. The fuck?
Sativa.
Yo.
Do women like being held accountable?
It's not only women, because I'm saying all the Divine Nine, because it was the men too. Ricky Smiley.
I'm gonna be the dickhead and say this, and I really mean it when I say it. This year, this election, and I love my mother. It felt like it was women against men, and not just because all men. It wasn't. It was just like, if you're a black man, don't vote with us. You're against us women. It felt like women against men.
You want to know why? Because 12 women argue against one man, and the rest of the niggas will be quiet. That's why. That's why it felt like that to them, and that's why I felt like that to you, because you felt like you was getting ganged on if you was on Trump's side as a man. Period. Especially as a black man, because somebody black in most that they thought was in office, but then you start spitting all that. Bitches just be shutting up like, nah, well, it's about women bodies. You don't respect women bodies. Like
that was the biggest argument that women gave me.
Nigga,
that was
these
like
niggas starting war.
Not state politics, not state funding, not none of that. It was just, oh well, but what, we can't have that was that only argument. How about you just don't have sex? Or how about we start having sex with intent? How about, us men and women start, hey, like, come on, like, y'all really want to, like, are we really still trying to? Yeah, I want my daughter. I don't have kids yet. If I really want to set a precedent where I want my daughter to grow up at 15, 16, 17, 15 girl, go outside and have all the sex in the world because you got contraceptives. Just go have no. I don't want my daughter to be loose. So why we still want to promote the yes? Why you still talking like that? Like, yes, man to have control, woman to have control. Birth control is for what? It's for a reason.
It's not even that, bro. This bitch just was a bad candidate, and then they gave her the shortest amount of time to actually run, and then she didn't speak to nobody for half of that time. Like, it was just a lot of factors against her that said, like, besides the person Kamala Harris is, that is like just a bad candidate and all because she a go along to get along her whole political career. She's a go along to get along. And that's never a good person to be in charge. The banks literally was robbing niggas, and she bailed them out for a small settlement. It's called that justice in your face. And y'all not even paying attention to what happened. That's the craziest part of it all. It was a lot wrong with that situation, but it's not her. It's not on her, because she really believed she could win, and she believed that she should have won because, like I said, she an AKA anyway. So like she part of that same thing. Like, and those motherfuckers showed the support. So she thought she was Barack Obama. They really had her believing she was Barack Obama, and that was a whole different thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
She's silly as hell for that.
Yeah. The word Harris did not carry no weight like Obama.
But
Obama shouldn't have carried
Black Boule thought had her thinking 40 million in a day. That's why she only pandered to them. She ain't even go see the white people. She did like yeah, Oprah comes in PA. That's a majority white state. Why wouldn't you have anybody really come talk to them? Because you could have had Taylor Swift come out there. You just gave everybody else money. You could have gave her money.
Why not? Why not hire a business person to speak for her? Why keep hiring the celebrities? That's the thing. I see how she is spreading propaganda.
She would have been taking one out of Trump because that's what I said. What Trump did to Amber Rose, she was like, Trump said, "Oh, you gonna have Meg the Stallion and all that? I'm about to put Amber Rose in a nice, respectful dress. She about to put makeup over this forehead tattoo and come talk to my people." And she killed that shit. And she killed that shit.
To think, and this is we can change the subject after this. To think that Amber Rose was on the side for non-abortions, and she did the slut walk is crazy.
She ain't make it about abortions. That's what I'm saying.
I understand what I'm saying. I just get that.
And that side is not for non-abortions because Trump is not for non-abortions. He just don't want the federal. He don't want the feds being able to tell us after the whole COVID situation. He wants to take every remnant of the feds telling us what niggas able to do with their body away and put it on a state mandate. You get the vote. We keep saying our local elections is easier to get change in. So if you want abortion, vote for it in your local election, and everywhere in America have fucking abortions. It's that simple. It's literally that simple.
Oh.
And that's what he's trying to do with the schools and everything now. Like take so much bureaucracy out of our tax money, and then he wants to even get off of federal taxes and all at that too. I just hope he touched the insurance people because they be doing crazy shit from car insurance to life insurance to they could just drop you. You could have been paying a life insurance policy till it's paid up and it just sit there and they could just drop you out of nowhere. The company went over, they dropped you to get 10 being your 20 being policy, your 1 million policy paid up, and they just say fuck you. It's literally like that right now. Speaking of, you better start borrowing to get your life insurance policies, God. Black people, that is a version of wealth that we are not tapped into. And everybody big mama pay their life insurance too. Like it'd be one solid black woman paying life insurance policies on mad niggas because she's trying to have fish frauds.
That lemonade get lemonade like it's slapping. I ain't gonna hold you.
I
know it was lemonade the whole time. I could tell somebody poured another cup for you and everything. That lemonade like it was good.
Somebody poured another cup for me. I'm here alone. I showed you a dog, brother. I am here by myself.
Tired of these people, man. So I can say this: why is there a foreigner? And it's not just saying because she probably was American born, but I don't know. But why is there foreigners telling us our state of affairs? Why? Why are there so many foreigners telling us about our state of affairs?
Because we could trust their journalism more than ours right now.
Okay, then we work.
No,
And then we
due
be
to
worried
the,
about spies. Then we be
no.
quote unquote worried about spies.
This is what I'm saying though.
Shit.
Our allies and NATO tend to like in a lot of our news to be a lot of hyperbole and like extraness just to make certain shit sound big so you can make certain shit sound small. But over there, they just give the blanket fact. One side said this, the other side said this. It's up to you to believe who's telling the truth.
Yo,
Us,
DNC,
no,
I can
Tom.
hire me.
You could if you only listen to one news, like if you just got prefer, like if you MSNBC, they telling you that other side wrong and not even mentioning. Matter of fact, they chopping up what the other side said to make their point, and the other side doing the same shit. It's like no real like this person said this and this person said this and all and Nick over here. That's why niggas going over there for our news. Like, but it's certain shit like grounded media and shit that is a subscription based like newspaper that's telling you this side reporting this, but this side rebutted this. Is up to you. Like it's now it's all small change because that BlackRock they own 90% of what niggas be watching. I'm not watching TV no more, bro. I'm watching creators now. Like I'm not watching TV no more. It's over. Like I'll look at certain shows that I've been watched a long time ago, and like if it's something that catch my interest or my kids want to go see a movie, I'll do that. But I'm looking at that shit at a whole different like viewpoint due to all the conspiracies that I've been looking at all my life being proven right. Is literally being proven right.
Everything is coming true.
Earlier, you said men are demonized for having standards. I personally believe that it's not the fact that y'all have standards or preferences, even. A lot of men believe that if a woman is not their type, that she shouldn't be anybody else's type. And it ultimately.
A lot.
We talked about that, like Liz said.
Some people divorce because they rather change partners than change themselves. The single phase, I think, is perfection versus construction. I think that's what's really hurting, especially millennials and Gen Z, is we're looking at perfection and finished products versus works in progress.
I agree with
You're
that.
gonna need a lot of grace. No matter, you can have exactly who God wants for you, and you still gonna need grace. You need to be a good forgiver. If you are a bad forgiver, marriage is gonna be hard for you. If you keep records of wrong, marriage is gonna be hard for you. If you can know the dirt about somebody, one of the hardest parts of marriage, I think, is they know all of your flaws and they're correcting you right now. You know all of theirs, but you're wrong and they're right. I know everything toxic about you, Ryan, and you know everything toxic about me, and I'm calling you out right now. And I can't say, girl, but you did this. You're right, babe. You know how much maturity that takes? And some.
I'm happy to be. I could say he's right.
Thank you.
He's correct. As a person that been through that, he's correct.
How to cheat without
Random?
getting caught. Stop texting DoorDash at 3 a.m. First off, you want to go to settings, privacy and security, location services, system services, significant locations.
Why are we listening to him? Because this is the same nigga that got herpes in Asia, ain't it? Like I remember his face now.
I don't know him.
This nigga just a scumbag. Couple of months ago, we covered some story about this nigga going to Asia and he caught herpes on like the third night, or he got burnt the third.
Let me
night.
see. It was some light skinned kid who
Then clear your location history. Boom.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this the nigga from the beginning. Like, it started from the beginning.
I don't know that man.
Huh?
He also came back to America and started
Talking
doing some
about the nigga at the bottom. This
sex offender list.
yeah, this nigga at the bottom right here. He went to Asia like a couple of months ago. He was surfing through Asia. He met this cool white guy. He told him the Asian girls easy because there ain't that many Asian men because of niggas dying and shit. So he was running through Asian bitches and he got burnt the second night. But then she ended up trying to stalk him and tell him he was pregnant and that she was pregnant and get him to send money for the abortion and shit. But she burnt him, so he wasn't really on anything. He ended up fucking a different bitch with a condom the next night and not telling that he was burnt. Like, it was a lot of different shit in that story. But I remember this nigga. Oh, by the way, RP the Life of Scars, because that was another scumbag nigga. That was that game recognized game nigga. Yeah, he died. He killed himself or something. Oh no, his girlfriend killed him or some shit like that. RP the Life of Scars. Nah, I ain't listening to this young dumb nigga. Them niggas be crash out. It's only 18% of them niggas though. The other 18% is scared to talk to girls.
Well, I was just in New York.
The rest of them niggas are scared to talk to girls. It's only like 18% of these niggas that's like this though.
It's about Chinese people, Asian
No,
people,
young niggas, like young black men. Yeah.
Wait, do I want to even ask you where you get the statistics from?
Where do I get my statistics from? All right, so 18% of young black men.
Between what age?
I'm about to tell you the ages now. That was my next of young black men between the ages of 18 to 30 have kids.
They have kids.
Yeah.
18%?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's what I'm saying. And 30 and no.
That's bad?
No, I'm saying wait, Tom. 18% of that only has baby mamas, like have multiple baby mom. No, wait. 36, that's what it is. 36% of that number is married. The rest is like just baby mama, baby daddy.
So are we saying that it's the likelihood of families going down?
The likelihood of people having kids is going down, especially in the black community. We've been at 41 million black people in America for our lifetime.
When I have my first one, I'm shooting like five of them out right back to back to back to back. I hope my baby mother ready. Like 5 kids, just pew, 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 pew.
Oh my God.
Nigga, as much as experimenting with food that America's been doing, you better hope that you are able to at this good age.
And more than likely, you ain't getting 5 at one time.
Well, not at one time.
He's saying back to back. He won barefoot and pregnant for 5 years. I did back to back on purpose my first time. It depends how old the next woman I trust with my line.
I thought you were saying one about kids. What do you want to say?
I said I got one more. I bet that shit changed throughout this whole transformation of the year too. I want a legacy baby, man. This the baby that like I ain't have to struggle with. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, everything gonna be in order, and they gonna have big brothers and sisters to look up to that did some dope shit. Cause my kids did dope shit already. Like, you feel me? So, yeah. One more.
More power to you. I want my family. I said I want my family. 5 or 6 kids. If Lord willing, or as long as she's willing, 5 or 6 kids. I'll settle for 2 or 3. But if she let me shoot, 5 or 6. I'm shooting.
crazy.
Why is it crazy?
It's not crazy because we need population growth, and that's the real reason why I want to have another kid too. Like, because these young niggas not having kids, we need population. It's our duty to have kids, or the human race.
Drinking that purple drink. They've been drinking that purple drink.
That's another thing. That all the drugs and shit is making these niggas impotent. Like them niggas can't get hard and shit. Like nigga, if you ever took Molly,
never.
A bitch would talk you out of a hard on. That shit is crazy.
I don't do cough syrup. I don't do none of that.
I don't do opioids at all. I do hallucinogenics.
And I barely drink alcohol. I had none of those problems.
All right. Okay.
But see, that's a real father.
Honey packs, I feel bad for y'all. I don't need no honey pack.
I would definitely have
honey pack. I don't know what a honey pack even tastes like.
Nah.
I do the weed honey. Holler at me if you need some.
Nah. All I need is a nice smile. I'm a lady, prefer obviously, but yeah, all I need is a nice smile. It's a feminine ways. We good. We Gucci.
That's what's up. It's 1:16. You are typing your life away, good brother. Mute your shit. Mute that good bad boy.
That bad boy. That watermelon. That. I didn't know she said that your phones are listening, period. That is very true.
Yeah, your phones are listening, period. This should never go off.
Yeah. And that's why I'm one of the people who don't keep my phone on me all the times.
The last two people on trial for the YSL RICO trial. It's very interesting shit. Very crazy. If these two niggas get off, because these are the two people that caught the bodies and was facing life. And they're looking like they not cooked. There's jurors that's asking to get out because they're tired of going through this and they see the easy sentences. It's hard not to hear that. Like at some point we are like totally, at what point are we not like informed? Like we're overly informed. At what point are we not overly informed? And he asked to be removed from the trial because they only paying him like fucking $35 a day or some dumb shit, and you gotta miss work and you can't look at TV and like it's a lot. Like they don't even take care of you during that. Like it's a lot disrespectful. That's what I'm saying. Being a jury is a lot disrespectful. That's why nobody want to do it. Like, you ever been called for jury duty?
No, because I think I got an invite, but I don't think I even responded to it. So respectfully, so no.
You know they give you warrants for shit like that, right?
I do know they can. I do know. Respectfully, I will say God has blessed me, and I don't have it.
Yo, bro, it was this. I got invited to jury duty like 4 months ago.
Oh yeah, this was in my 20s, like way early in my 20s.
And I was gonna do it, but I looked at like what I'm making, and then it was a murder trial, so that shit was he was gonna fight, like, you feel me? Because he fighting for his life. And what I heard that day, that shit was crazy. So apparently they suspecting this nigga of doing a drive-by on his ex and her new nigga in the car with two other niggas, like another couple in the backseat, and they killed all four of them. He killed all four of them in the drive-by, supposedly. I was like, damn, I'd love to be on this trial to hear like the craziness of it. But then I was like, nah, I got too much to take care of. Niggas be writing books off of shit like that, though.
Facts.
Short asked you a very specific question, and you seem to have answered in a way that surprises everybody. So we need to get some clarity from you. Okay, so can you listen? Has he even been tried for another murder? Okay, so don't say, I don't know the specific outcome if he has never been tried for one other than the one he's on trial for right now, okay? You understand? That is not anywhere near what he asked.
Day 162 of the YSL RICO trial was baffling. The state wraps up direct with investigator Viverito by showing text messages, songs, social media posts, and tattoos. Defense lawyers then begin cross-examination for their final time. Yep, this is the last witness, and it doesn't go very well for the state. Clearly, in front of the jury, she's being a difficult witness by not answering any simple questions. The judge even has to warn her and calls out both Hilton and Viverito for being shady. It's ridiculous. Hit subscribe. Here we go, boys. First look at Gotti with the blue suit on and the bow tie. Okay. There's Doug. First look at Shannon. Got the striped suit on. Look at Max just patiently waiting to cross Viverito.
Are you able to tell the jury how many wiretap calls were monitored over the course of the month?
It was in the thousands. I don't know an exact number, but I want to say probably we're doing 8 and 10.
8 and 10,000?
I believe so.
And as a gang investigator, is this the only wiretap investigation that you have?
It's not.
Yeah, no, you know, they shut up Big Nick spot. I was in there. Oh, they shut up Big Nick spot, bro. Yeah, man. So we got down. You think they're gonna come back? You think they're gonna come back at 12? Pull it up.
Big Nick spot getting shot up.
Yeah.
You know, Clay had locked up. That's the only reason you seen his ass.
I ain't even know that.
That's the only reason you ain't seen him, huh?
So this is Lil D talking to someone about Big Nick's house getting shot up.
Mr. Garnison said they shot a Big Nick spot.
I did.
And are you familiar with the location that they're saying is Big Nick's spot?
Yes.
And what location is that?
2830 Waters Road.
Oh, so that's like the trap house looking place with the surveillance.
Did you hear when Demikian Garnison gave the reason why he believed that they came through and shot a Big Nick spot?
Yes.
Okay. And what was that?
That their boy had been killed in Mechanicsville.
I missed that part because it was hard to understand, but okay.
When someone says you don't have to drop on them, what does that mean?
Like the location, having their location.
This would be damning evidence if it was Shannon or Yak saying that, not Demikian.
Man, we think they're gonna come back through so we can hit them up, man. 12 pull up. Hey, what? It out? Yeah, I'm like, yo. Before, like, we're gonna have to come in. We're gonna have to come in. Goddamn, make sure ain't nobody dead, man. Hit the brake. Bro, man, how do you shot this shit here, man?
Dude, I genuinely can't understand 80 to 90% of these calls, man.
Was there more information provided in these calls versus what Mr. Stillwell told you the night that you went and spoke to him that morning?
Yes.
Trying to call him like him and Clay got on a high-speed chase to the Baba house.
I think he said, what do they got Shannon for? Like, why is Shannon get arrested type shit?
Why the hell he in a high-speed chase if he in a rental? His rental legit. He got my legit gun. Like, what the hell was in the car that made him say he wanted Ken?
Oh, so that's Shannon's girl saying he got my legit gun, like her gun that's legal. That's why they asked her that on the stand. And the rental is legit, is what she said.
So I don't know if where my gun at. I don't know what's going on. But I know he not dumb. He ride around my gun for a reason. So if he do get pulled over, should I say it's clean. So I know he not done with it. I know I ain't worried about that. I'm just trying to figure out why the hell he locked up.
And for these two calls, it's only going to be Mr. Garlington's words that are evidence. You're not to consider the other speaker's statements against anyone or as substantive evidence in this trial on any count. It's just the conversation.
Yeah, and I just feel like Miss V on the nigga, boy. So I'm just trying to move cautious.
And again, did you hear when Mr. Garlington talked about Miss V?
I did.
Is that your understanding that's the name that they call you?
It is.
And is this call after Mr. Stillwell and Mr. Nichols have been arrested?
It is.
Did you hear Mr. Garlington say, they ain't saying my name, I just wanted to make sure?
I did.
And that he had seen something on the news?
Yes.
Remember, they say Demikian, the phone that's tapped, was in one of the cars. So he knows about the murder. He knows everything.
Are you familiar with individuals going to Miami after the shooting death of Mr. Donovan Thomas Jr.?
I am.
And in this call, did you hear Demikian Garlington say that they were getting ready to go out of town for a little while until stuff died down?
I did.
60% of you aren't subscribed. Come on, hit the subscribe bell.
Well, nigga ain't dead now, bro. I said, them boys gonna be good. But wow, you put my name in that shit. Oh hell no!
Yes.
Uh-oh. Shar didn't like something about that call.
So crazy. I'm different car and tell you I just ran to the nigga, bro. For real? How you know? That what you call me back? No, not at all. Oh, I thought nigga said something else. What he said? Nah, not him. The nigga. What he say? Shit. He seen me turn the head.
So Demikian talking to someone about seeing a rival gang member.
Bro, you need to come over here and get blick, bro.
I'm at where the hell you at?
Did you hear the terminology used, blick, in that call?
I did.
Have you heard that term before?
I have.
What is your understanding what a blick is?
Meaning a firearm.
And did you also hear the terminology stick?
I did.
And have you heard that term before?
I have.
And what is your understanding of what a stick is?
A long gun or a rifle.
And did you hear them talk about drop the location for Little Head?
Yes.
Okay. Are you familiar with that nickname?
I am, but there's a few of them.
Okay.
The hotel in car last night, right? Yeah. I run to a no, I ain't got nothing on me. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna go out here. I know anybody out here. Head, go to the gym, like, yeah, buddy, same, turn the head. Yeah. He don't even know he got me down bad. Oh, definitely.
So he said he ran to the op at the hotel, turned his head.
And what is your understanding of got me down bad?
He was unprepared in a bad position, would have the upper hand.
Say something different. Like, you feel Shell got that. Shell don't want that. Or some shit. You know, he was looking for say something. I said, like,
So I remember this situation. I can't understand this guy, but apparently wanted to change something out of a song that incriminated them. So that's the gist of this one.
Are you familiar with who Mr. Garnson was speaking with in that call?
I believe it's DeMarco Boyer.
Take someone's name out of a song.
Yes.
And in that call, did they say the name of the name of the person who they have to take out of the song?
I believe towards the end of the call, they say Shell.
So DeMarco, Boyer, and Demikian talking about taking Shell Kell's name out of a song.
Social media, did you ever find a video in which there's a song referencing Shell Kell?
I did.
Okay. What are you screen grabbing?
His story.
There's Demikian and Shannon in the studio making a song, I think.
And was the verse something to the effect of Kell and whack being in that verse at the same time?
Yes.
And have you heard the terminology whacked before?
I have.
And what is your understanding of that terminology?
Killed.
I told her, like, tell him I need 1,000, but anything in between.
Somebody needs to take a restroom break, so let's go ahead and take a break right now.
If I was on the jury, I'd want to take a break as well. This man Shannon chilling, looking like he's like resting a little bit. Watch him shoot up right when the jury walks in.
Were you familiar with the voice that Demikian Garnson was speaking to on the last call we just heard?
Yes.
And whose voice was that?
That'll be Shannon Stillwell.
Right. And on that call, is Mr. Stillwell using the phones at the Fulton County Jail?
No, he's not.
From your review of the wires, did that appear to be a cell phone that he was using inside of the Fulton County Jail?
It did.
And did you hear early in the call where Mr. Stillwell said he had to stay off that MFR because they came to my house?
Yes.
Did you ever go to his grandmother's house to collect cell phones?
I did.
And when you went to his grandmother's house to collect cell phones, was that prior to this phone call?
Yes.
When there are cell phones being used in that jail, are they monitored? Outside of a wiretap, are they monitored?
No, they're not.
To your knowledge, had Miles been arrested for the Shamel Drinks homicide at this time?
I don't believe so.
Mr. Stillwell talking about, speaking of, when they go to wipe it down, if they do that gunpowder, it's going to come back clean.
Yes.
Wait, what? I mean, technically you would say that if you're innocent. Like, what are they thinking? Like, if they wipe anything down, it's going to come back clean. I'm innocent. If I was arrested for a murder that I didn't do, I would say the same thing. Like, okay, go and test that. It's going to come back clean.
So he wasn't tripping on nothing.
Correct.
And in that call, did you hear Mr. Garlington telling SB that they made a video about an hour ago on Cleveland Avenue?
I did.
When you were looking at social media, did you ever capture any videos of members of YFN on Cleveland Avenue?
Yes.
Man, we were like, now, nigga, man.
Shell Kell's post on Cleveland Avenue. Shouldn't this be at Shell Kell's trial, not theirs? They're only showing this because they said in the ops hood.
With Mr. Garlington's page, were you able to see if he was following the Shell Kell Instagram handle?
Yes.
Yes, you were able to see it?
Yes.
And was he following the Shell Kell handle?
He was.
Is that a thing? Do people follow their ops on Instagram? Kind of crazy, right?
Look, man.
This is one culture policing another totally. Because they could be right, they just don't know how to explain it. You
talking about him as a commentator?
No, I'm talking about the prosecutor.
Okay.
Like, somebody other culture will be able to look at this in a different way and explain why they believe that what is being said. But when they explain it, it sounds like, nah, that don't mean that. Like, you feel me?
It don't sound like they got it right.
Yeah, at all.
I need you to Share him, bro. Oh, now they on phone. On phone say share. We got to see where he is. So we got to make that call.
Look out for my slime brother, Miles. Who is that individual speaking?
That would be Quantavious Greer. He goes by the name Unfunk.
And based on your investigation, is that Mr. Williams, Jeffrey Williams' brother?
It is.
Any gang ties that Mr. Greer has?
He's associated with both YSL and the Goodfellas criminal street gang.
Quantavious Greer being associated with both YSL and Goodfellas. Is there an alliance between Goodfellas and YSL?
There is.
Did you hear Garlington telling someone by the name of Kel, or through the person on the phone telling someone named Kel hello, or tell Kel I said what up, that's my boy?
Yeah.
To your knowledge, are they talking about Shell Kel or someone else?
They're not. It's somebody else.
Okay. What was your understanding what was happening in those two calls?
Mr. Greer was trying to ensure that Mr. Farley was shielded within the jail.
Trying to protect Miles Farley in jail. Apparently, that's all that call was. Took up 15 minutes, all for that.
Little Miles got locked up. You know, they hit first time. They're like, hey, man, make sure you straight.
And at this time, were you aware if Mr. Copeland was incarcerated?
He was.
Okay. Do you know when he was arrested?
I believe in October of 2021.
And was that, we're not going to go into it, but did you speak with Mr. Copeland when he was arrested in October 2021?
I did.
And to your knowledge, was he in continuous custody even past April of 2022?
I believe so.
Hello? Hey, you ain't got no iPhone, like? Yeah, nah. Why you say that? Nah, I'm not want to talk on the phone. I was going to tell you something. FaceTime, because they can't hear on that FaceTime shit.
Hey, I think Judge Whitaker needs to buy a family member a gift from uncommongoods.com. Bark something uncommon this holiday with just the right gift from Uncommon Goods. The busy holiday season is here, and Uncommon Goods has just the right gift for everyone on your list. And I'm talking unique, one-of-a-kind gifts that are handmade. When you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting small artists and independent businesses. Many of the handcrafted products on the website are made in small batches, so if you see something you like, I'd suggest you get it very quickly. They have everything from book lovers to diehard sports fans to kids. Uncommon Goods literally has something for everyone, boys. Not the same old selections you can just find anywhere. They even have gifts you can personalize, like the snowflake ornament. My personal favorite is the tabletop cornhole because it's just a great time with your friends or family. They even have a make your own craft cola kit. I've never even thought about making soda, so that's just something really unique you can get for someone. And with every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give back $1 to a nonprofit of your choice. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/cuffboys. That's uncommongoods.com/cuffboys for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods, we're all out of the ordinary. Go support small businesses. Back to the video, boys.
FaceTime, and the reason why FaceTime is used. Was this an explanation why FaceTime is used, what we just heard in this call?
What about that? Yeah, right. I know what I'm saying. What flow you on? You know what flow? I don't know.
Miles got jumped in Rice Street.
I know one was Mr. Garlington. I couldn't really hear the other. 9 would refer to the Inglewood family gangster bloods. That's going to be the traditional gang that YFN is associated with.
Somebody, you said we ain't got nothing to do with that. So I get Quay like the nigga saying that you setting this up. We ain't got nothing to do with Quay. I'm like, man, tell Quay, hold on. Tell Quay he'll be a fool if he lives to
There's a lot of yapping. Like, I truly don't even know.
That's what we've been trying to find nigga that know how to fly a drone. If you ever see that down when we gotta get somebody who know how to fly a drone, man. We got a hole in the water right now, bro. We gotta find somebody one of them. We gotta set everybody straight then, bro. Yeah.
Look at Shard's face. He shook his head.
How long I been telling you that we got a hole in the water to find somebody with a drone? Yeah, he been telling me that. I bet you saw that. Yeah, the hole been in the water. The hole been in the water for at least about 3 weeks now. That we've been trying to work that move because these police ain't trying to do that right now. Yeah. Okay, so we gotta find somebody that know how to fly one. Man, you find somebody not to fly a drone, man. We get the pack tonight right now. I get it, man. We can get somebody to do that. So we find somebody not to do that real quick. Man, get away. We can get the pack every day. We can get the pack every day until you say stop. Goddamn, get the pack in.
Was Mr. Garlington on the call?
Yes.
What other voices were you familiar with?
Mr. Greer.
And is that the same Unfung that we spoke about earlier?
Yes.
All right. And then towards the end of the call, did you hear them discussing about flying a drone into the jail?
I did.
And did you hear them talking about a particular hole inside the jail in which they could fly the drone into?
Yes, a hole in the window.
Wait, so the hole in the windows is real. I just made a video about the DOJ investigation. I think I might have even said in that video that I know 100% they get shit through that hole with the drones. I was kind of joking, but this is insane. These boys are trying to fly drones into the holes of jail walls. Rice Street, Fulton County Jail is a disaster.
Did you ever have the occasion to observe that hole in the window?
Can't remember if I saw it in person, but I definitely saw photos of it.
And what, if anything, were they discussing about flying into that window through a drone?
He referred to it as a pack, but I believe it was cell phones.
And are they allowed to have their own personal are inmates allowed to have their own personal cell phones in the Fulton County Jail?
No.
I'm going to object. 403, 401.
Sustained. Well, not on 401, but 403.
Finally, we get a 403 objection from Shard.
And what, if anything, was found when you all searched Mr. Huey and Mr. Menders?
When I went to the cell, I was able to recover both a cellular device and a shank.
I can hardly hear you. What you saying?
That's Woody. You can tell that's Woody.
Hey, well, you on them all? Yeah. Straight up. But here you at? All right, on this side. Man, what the hell? Somebody, he heard somebody. Oh, he been lock up 43. They got a 43-man indictment. That was Funk said? That was Tunk said.
I heard about the indictment from Monk Tunk.
I don't know. He ain't talking that. Yeah, he said no, he heard. But, you know, he probably did talk. Ain't no telling. Wait, is it? For what, though? He just said Rico, I guess.
Shit, if that was me, my heart be pounding. I would be shitting my pants.
The date of this call was April 23rd, 2022. Do you know what was the date of the indictment in this case?
May 9th of 2022.
Through your investigation, have you ever heard of or familiar with a place called the web?
I am.
And how are you familiar with the place called the web?
There was an incident that occurred at the location, as well as some calls, jail calls that I had listened to previously.
Nah, you know, we back at the web.
How did you initially learn about Mr. Stillwell's cell phone?
When Mr. Stillwell was taken into custody on the 17th, no phones were recovered from his person. So I began listening to his jail calls and learned that he had concealed the phones and was directing somebody to go retrieve them. So they were retrieved by a female named China. And I was able to listen to jail calls to learn where they were headed and when they were to arrive. And they were headed to the home of.
Okay, tell him, do not give my phones to Poker because that ain't gonna cause a problem. I mean, tell him to keep my phone. Or give him to. Tell him if she asked about him. Tell him he went and looked for him but didn't find him.
I think Shannon is talking about hiding his phone from his girlfriend here.
If she asked about them, tell her he went to look for them and couldn't find them.
Yeah.
From this call, were you able to get the PIN number to Mr. Stillwell Jackson's cell phone?
Yes.
And was that confirmation that she now received the phone?
It was.
Something about Shannon's phones.
And went to her home with a search warrant with a team of officers with me.
And how many phones did you recover?
2.
Ms. Hilton's trying to get in Shannon's phone extractions right now that they got.
They said they had a warrant. We know you got his 2 phones.
So is Grandma helping him?
As you reviewed the content of Mr. Stillwell's phone, did you see that there were some content that was deleted?
Some, yes.
And were you also able to get some content, of course, that which was not deleted?
Yes.
Jackson said they had a picture of her car on the warrant.
Yes.
Okay. Whose car was there a picture of on the warrant?
A white Ford Fusion.
All right. And was that similar to the white Ford Fusion that you saw in the BP gas station video with Chamel drinks?
Yes.
All right. Do you see a message highlighted?
Yes.
Okay.
Save this number SB to Lil D.
Save this number, SB.
All right.
If Polka asks, tell her I'm op hunting.
Okay. And what's the date of that?
July 14th, 2022.
If my girlfriend asks where I'm at, just tell her I'm op hunting. Insane.
Mr. Stillwell.
Okay. And what does it say?
12 hot.
All right.
Tell Reek I'm scared to be over here. Police said they blitzing everything on Cleveland behind what Big Brisk did. They locked Slug up yesterday.
And is there a response to that text message?
The respondent says, I know, I just heard they wanted anything that got tied to YSL.
And then was there a response?
Right.
Christian Ebinger was arrested for shooting Officer Rogers.
I believe so. Within a day or so. Yes.
Who is the recipient of these text messages?
The recipient of the highlighted text message will be Shannon Stillwell.
Okay. And who's the sender?
Khalif Adams. Mr. Adams says, call me ASAP, to which Mr. Stillwell responds, what you on? Mr. Adams then says, I'm trying to figure something out. Mr. Stillwell responds, what that twin? Mr. Adams responds, Scar said it was a price for that feature, but racial expletive, ain't seen nothing. Then Buddy done made a counter offer of 100 on my little man's. I got keep paying him. And then Mr. Stillwell responds, you ain't talked to him.
Okay. Now, in reviewing that text message, was this of note to you?
It was.
Why?
Because it would fall in line with.
Objection under speculation.
Sustained. Adam's phone number or the Verizon records regarding payment of a feature in his text messages that you reviewed regarding the Rayshawn Bennett stabbing.
I did.
And in looking at those text messages and these text messages, did you find some commonality between what you looked at with the Verizon records and this text message here?
I did.
And what was that?
The timing and the context of the text messages. Stillwell said, he said, be ready, bruh. And he says,
who says that?
Mr. Stillwell says, be ready, bruh. And Mr. Garlington says, been ready. And he says, Mr. Stillwell says, share low. What appears from the extraction to be a location is shared. And then Mr. Stillwell responds 3 minutes. And Mr. Garlington responds, okay. And then Mr. Stillwell says, turning on your street. Mr. Garlington says, it's been 7 minutes. And then Mr. Stillwell says, outside.
Was that the day of Mr. Drinks' killing on 20 in Windsor?
It was.
On the same day, he's texting his friend, be ready. I'm turning on your street. I think every time I've ever picked up a friend from their house, I go, be ready, motherfucker. I ain't waiting out here, bitch. Hurry the fuck up.
And what was the date and time that the video was created?
March 14th, 2022 at 8:52 p.m.
He got to hold down. He got to snow with a whole guy with his regular shoes on. Cheap motherfucker though. He's stupid. With his tight jeans. He gonna put him all together.
So it looks like Quay right here, I think.
And do you recognize who that is?
I do.
Who is that?
That would be Mr. Quamarvius Nichols.
And does he appear to be wearing the same clothing as viewed in the BP surveillance gas station video?
He does.
And are you familiar with, or can you tell where they are within this video?
I believe that's the inside of the home located at 2830 Waters Road.
And on the table, are there any weapons?
There are.
And how many weapons do you see?
I can see what appears to be 2 weapons and then an extra magazine on the table.
And how are you able to tell from your experience that it is consistent with looking like a Glock?
So based on the bottom of the grip, typically Glocks are straight across at the bottom. This one, it's kind of flat, goes up, goes across, and comes back down, almost with like an indentation in the bottom right here, which would be consistent with, I would think, a Glock 27.
So they got Shannon searching up the murders 3 days later or whatever.
They start on March 12th at 6:38 a.m. And it was various different keywords concerning a murder or shooting on Atlanta Avenue.
So he's searching up Christian McMiller and Darius Ford's murder before.
And approximately what time was that shooting?
The call for service came in around 9:47 p.m. on March 11th.
And is that the shooting we referenced earlier that came in later in the day after Mr. McMillan and Mr. Ford were killed?
It is.
So, I mean, that's not incriminating to me either. His two friends just got murdered. He's searching up an article.
March 17th, 2022. 2:31:56 a.m. But they're not searching. They're visiting. Their records of the website being visited.
So these look different. This isn't him searching it. This looks like someone sent him the link, which apparently is what happened. His girlfriend and his grandma both sent him the link in text messaging.
So the distinction is like when you see a search on a phone, that's I go to Google on the phone or open up the browser and search what day is today. Then you may click on that one of the results or a calendar that it may populate. That's what this would be. This would be you going to the actual web address, not searching the web address. I don't know if it was a search within Fox 5 Atlanta, but it appears as if somebody went to the Fox 5 Atlanta.
That's somebody hearing about something and seeing if it's true. See, that's what I'm saying. These niggas that's not in the culture. Like they trying to place that as he looking to see if he made the news. That's crazy.
I just want to say this because where you keep going, these names are fucking me. Quay Octavius,
Atlanta. These all young niggas too, all crash outs.
Just I see your mother. Shit. You can't get a job with that name. Not so you can't get a. See, no, your mother said that. Don't name your child a name that they can't pronunciate so you get a job. Yeah, Quay Octavius, the name that.
Atlanta, you can know, probably.
First off,
the niggas
how many teachers fucked up your name in school? Free? Like how many teachers fucked your name up in school?
I was thinking about becoming if I would have continued, if I would have went through all 4 years of college, I would have been Fred. I would have just switched it. My check sign Fari, and everybody just called me Fred. I would have went corporate Fari.
Go ahead, yo. Nigga, these names is different. I crash out too. You gotta go up your whole life. You think about in 6th and 4th grade, nigga. What's your name? Think about getting a 4th, 5th, 7th, 8th. You get roasted every day because your name sounds crazy. Kids got no filter.
No, think about being in kindergarten and having to learn how to spell that shit.
I'm happy you joined in with me. It's crazy. This shit is ridiculous.
Oh, my name's simple as fuck.
We're not talking about you, nigga.
Quandradavius.
Yes. See?
The Vadius was crazy to me when I heard it.
The nickname Unk Nook, whatever, like all these shit is crazy. Yeah, what? Go ahead, bro.
Young Doug, little brother, that Young Doug told this. He said, "Go ahead, all these other niggas taking pleas. I want you to be with mama. Go ahead and take a plea." This nigga end up locked up 5 months later and gotta do the whole 15 years.
Because he didn't take the plea?
No, he took the plea, got out 5 months later, got caught with a gun in the car.
Idioto. Idioto. How would they say this in Espanol?
Yeah. And he just came home. Doug paid for him to be the murderer. That's why he shouldn't even have been locked up already, because he already did his time for the murder. Well, he beat the murder, but then they try to use the murder as him in the gang, so that's what he got locked up for.
So it sounds like he should be suing him for double jeopardy.
That's what I was. That was the thought pattern. But then this nigga got locked up with a gun after being put on parole for 15 years.
Website and click on the article regarding
With $1 million brother.
a homicide that had taken place.
And where's the location of the homicide?
Windsor Street.
And do you see multiple for Windsor Street homicide?
I do.
And March 17, 2022, was that the day that Mr. Stillwell was arrested?
It was.
And was it before or after these searches?
This would have been in the early morning hours of March 17th, so he would have been arrested maybe 12 or so hours later.
They just wet Lucci ass up. She goes, "In jail?" And he goes, "Yeah."
And she says, "I thought he was in that special part of the jail." To which Mr. Stillwell responds, "Poor little tink tink." And Miss Alexander sends 3 laughing face emojis. And then she says, "He stabbed up." And Mr. Stillwell says, "I guess he thought he was hard to come out of PC." And again, Miss Alexander sends the 3 laughing emojis.
Post said, poor little tink tink.
Was there any media reports about Mr. Bennett being stabbed on February 9, 2022?
There was not.
Okay. When was the first media reports that you were aware of Mr. Bennett being stabbed?
During the first week of March, when Mr. Bennett's attorney filed an emergency motion for bond and it hit the news. Mr. Stilwell responds, if we don't get a room, you need to just stay at EJ house or something. Miss Alexander responds, this shit's scary. I'm not even going to lie. And to which he responds, it's okay. I got you protected. Miss Alexander asks,
let me follow make sure the screen behind you.
Oh, sorry. She said, so got everything put in storage, ? He says, yeah, so we don't have to go back and get from there. And then Mr. Stilwell responds, don't pick up for nobody, but the close ones stay off the radar. He then also responds, we need this shit to be solid, tight, no information need to be out, nothing at all. And then in all capital letters, he says, no information. Miss Alexander responds, so how do I get money? Like, how do I get my plays? He responds, or she responds, and who can take the TVs down? And I'll leave some of the cameras up until I get. Mr. Stilwell then says, and get your plays, but move smart, different cars.
So him and his girlfriend talking about plays and shit. I think that means like robbing people. State thinks this is them covering up a murder and being all quiet, but it also could be them just hiding from people trying to kill them, which is the narrative I'm sure defense lawyers are going to go with.
Mr. Stilwell says, I might extend this rental. Yes, and I might have to get one. I don't know what to do. Trade it, get it wrapped. Send Addie to the room. Don't tell not one person where that room is at, where that room at. And then Miss Alexander sends an Apple map. And she says, I'm not, baby. I didn't tell nobody. Mr. Stilwell tells Miss Alexander, let's go to Miami for some days till it cool down. Pop my shit. I really got options. Poor little ops. Look how they just dropping.
So this is the notes on his phone right here where he was writing a song in the studio hours after. Defense lawyers are clearly going to point out this is common in rap and everything. So they're playing the song right now.
Or words that says, I'm a big lizard.
Yes.
YSL. Have you seen some YSL members use a lizard?
Yes.
Did you hear words riding down the block, hanging out the top?
Yes.
Did you hear the words in the song, I just beat a homicide, ha, ha, ha?
He never beat a homicide. And she's pointing out the drop top roof thing, hanging out the top of the roof lyric, because clearly they think Shannon hung out the roof of the Dom and Thomas murder. So clearly they're bringing this song in because spamming red light over in this one.
Now, in this song, are you able to hear Mr. Stillwell's voice?
I believe Mr. Stillwell comes in at the latter part of the song.
So it wasn't even Shannon doing the chorus spamming red lights.
Is that where you hear the words, I see an op, I gun him down?
Yes.
Walk him down from a mile?
Yes.
The last homicide, I smiled it off?
Yes.
That's why they mad?
Yes.
I can send their whole gang to the heavenly house?
Yes.
Did you hear a verse, let that bitch rain out of the top of the drop?
Yes.
Did you also hear a reference to Long Live Boo?
Yes.
Throughout your investigation, are you familiar with an individual who went by the nickname Boo?
Yes.
And in this song, it's a light show when I bring Little Tick out.
Yes.
Through your investigation, are you familiar with an individual by the name of Little Tick?
I am.
Song, did you hear the words, go catch a homicide, show me if you down the ride, want to know if you slime or not?
Yes.
Beat the hom, no evidence, no slime left behind.
Yes.
Back on that bullshit, ride around with a full clip, effing in with a blue tip.
Yes.
And at some point, every slime play nasty.
Yes.
In your investigation, have you, with YSL, have you heard that term, every slime play nasty?
I have. ESPN.
These Instagram messages from 2021.
Says real 30 deep shit.
And through your investigation, are you familiar with 30 Deep?
I am. Earlier in my career, I worked a few investigations involving members of the 30 Deep criminal street gang.
And do you see a post by SlimeLife.Shawty?
I do.
Is that on September 9th, 2019?
It is.
Those two text messages. Or messages, excuse me.
From these messages?
Yeah, this shit's from 2019. Like, Jard objected to relevance.
PFK look crazy. We gonna tear that shit up. I'm putting you down now.
And flipping to page 8798.
I'm on the bullshit would be the continuation of that message. If we get into everybody, go for a chain.
Go for a chain. They trying to snatch my chains. I'm sure the jury has checked out, dude. So we got a picture of Shannon with his tattoos.
Omerta.
And have you heard that term before?
I have.
What is your understanding of Omerta?
Typically favored by members of the Goodfellas. It's meaning the code of silence.
The price of loyalty is wealth, and the price of disloyalty is death.
Yes.
On the top of Mr. Still's chest, do you see two B's at the top of his chest?
Yes.
All right. And if you can indicate that with the...
I'm gonna be honest, boys. These tattoos look like they got to be jail tats. These look terrible.
It says blood money, but there's a purposeful misspelling of the word blood with the O's replaced with the 5-9.
What's the significance of the 5-9?
I'm not sure if he still does or not. Claimed affiliation previously with the 5-9 brim set the bloods. Family before all. Two-face, one tier.
Every single tattoo this motherfucker got is a gang tattoo, apparently. Holy shit.
Who's depicted in 518, DV?
Mr. Kendrick. In green, you can see the word slap on his right forearm. Blood love all the time. It's a play on that to stand for slime love all the time.
What is depicted in the middle of his stomach?
It's a snake, and it comes up through his chest. I think the head of the snake comes up over here, out through his shoulder, and goes around his neck. That will be the middle of Mr. Kendrick's neck, where you'll see the YSL. It's the ESPN. It's kind of blurry, but it's right there.
So a little bit of a break over social media posts here.
Dude from Mr. Stillwell's account. Mr. Stillwell. All right.
And is he wearing a sweatshirt?
Yes.
He's wearing the slime design.
Oh, it says, I fell off 100 times. 100 times I bounced back. Hashtag life size, lizard emoji. And then it says, Mani Tumba de Piedra. The devil, the purple devil emoji.
Okay. And as we discussed earlier, the members of YSL sometimes use a lizard as one of their emojis.
Yes.
All right. Now, when you were pulling this Instagram, did you know what Mani Tumba de Piedra meant?
I did not.
Did you do anything to see if you could determine what it meant?
Yeah, if you can see right here, you can hit the C translation button, and typically on Instagram, when you click that, it will translate anything that's not in the language.
And what did the translation translate to?
Peanut stone grave.
And does it have the same purple devil emoji?
It does.
Okay. Now, when you were observing this,
I don't think this jury's going to be able to have a.
Young niggas, stop putting your life on YouTube. I mean, on Instagram. Oh my God, especially if you in that life. Since when did niggas in our life want to be so famous?
Young niggas, old niggas, all niggas.
Alpo and them fucking what's that shit? American Gangster. Frank Lucas. He was all
being a gangster. Being a gangster went from take care of my family to street credibility, to be known. That's what did changed.
He was all good until he wore that that chinchilla coat. Before he wore that chinchilla coat, he was just a nigga blending in with money that everybody knew.
You talk about American Gangster. Do you say that already? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I don't think kids watch that movie enough to even understand what he fucked up at. You feel me?
Yeah, that's exactly. But that's alpaca, nigga. That same shit is what got him all that shit. That part of the story where he started liking material things because it started. You wanted your family to be big. Now they all in succession. Stop fucking up my money. Yeah. Soon as she put that chinchilla coat on that nigga, that's when everything fucked up. That was him biting the apple.
That was the first thought that came to mind.
That was him fucking biting the apple.
Oh, gosh, the first thing that came to mind. We ain't gonna blame Eve. We ain't gonna blame Eve. It's okay, bro.
Nah, it was his decision. But he could have kept it like, nah, because he said it like, I don't wear shit like this. Like, he should have kept it like that. So as he put that dumb shit on. Who this?
He did it to make her happy.
Fuck that. He fucked up his life making that decision. There be little decisions like that fuck up your life.
A guilty verdict, but shit like that, if Shannon really posted shit like that, he's a fucking idiot. Like, straight up.
Did that post stay the same the entire time that you were observing it on Instagram?
It did not.
Okay. What happened?
I'd say it was up for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and the Spanish portion the post was edited to remove the Spanish portion.
Bro had that in there for only a few seconds. She screenshotted this in 16 seconds. She was on his ass. She had notifications on.
ESPN.
And against that, the Every Slime Play Nasty.
Yes.
And is that Miles Farley?
It is.
It's just Miles Farley post.
And do you see a tattoo on his arm? Rock Crew.
Yeah, right here on his upper right forearm. You're going to see the name Rock Crew. Graffiti that says slap.
And what, if any, color is he wearing? Or what is he wearing?
A red bandana print t-shirt.
There's a lot of Instagram posts. Apparently, she never did any reports on any of these. So defense lawyers are going to poke holes in that.
This song was a great showcase of the alliance between the Goodfellas and YSL. There was a couple of songs that they did together, but this was one of the ones where the video and the song were a good showcase of that due to who was present.
State says YSL was a hybrid gang with Bloods and Crips together.
And it's who's depicted in the picture?
Cordelius Ryan.
And what does the caption say?
If you caught a case and the C's are going to be a purposeful misspelling with X's and stayed solid with a strong emoji, you deserve a bag emoji when you get home. Triple fat B emoji, free psych and quay, free Lil Valley. Love ya.
And where are you able to tell where this picture is taken?
Appears to be in a correctional facility. Not snitching, remaining quiet.
As a gang expert, have you seen individuals switch barrels of guns? In the Iraqi approach, we do have. I'll permit that. Yeah. Have you seen that occur?
Yes, we've seen that happen.
Now, earlier, I believe you discussed how social media is kind of the new graffiti for the gang.
Correct.
And in the course of your investigation with YSL and YFN, were the social media posts that we've seen throughout your testimony some of the examples of what you were speaking of?
Yes.
What about music? How have you seen, as a gang expert, music promote gangs or promote gang violence in your experience?
music is often used to promote gang violence.
Sustained. Have you taken courses on gang music and gang culture?
Yes, I believe during GGI, one of the GGI conferences I have.
And as a part of your investigation with gangs, have you listened to music associated with various gangs?
Yeah, like what are we doing? Shard's even confused. We've already heard this several times.
Sit here today. Do you know if the beef between YSL and YFN is still continuing?
It is.
Doug Weinstein, first one up for Cross.
And Dwayne Carter's also known as Lil Wayne, right?
Yes.
Okay. In the image that is on the right side of the two photographs.
Yes.
You see his arm there, correct?
I do.
Do you see ESPN on his arm?
I do.
What do you maintain that the ESPN, or do you know what the ESPN on his arm stands for?
On him, since he's not a member of YSL, I couldn't tell you what that stands for.
But he's not a member of YSL, as you correct?
Correct.
So just casting doubt on the ESPN tattoo being specifically for YSL members.
He has ESPN on his arm.
Correct. Like I could have a star, Bloods could have a star. Different tattoos mean different things to different people.
So the ESPN on his arm could mean ESPN, the sports network, correct?
As not being a member of YSL, yes.
So if you're a member of YSL and you have ESPN on your arm, are you saying the only thing it could possibly mean is your interpretation of ESPN?
That's what I've seen it mean thus far with members of YSL.
And that's the only thing you believe it could mean?
As far as members of YSL, yes.
So the fact that my client was a football star at Grady, do you know if my client played football at Grady?
I do now.
Do you know if my client got a scholarship to University of Georgia as a football player? I'm asking if she knows it.
Sustained. You can ask if she knows whether it's true or not.
Do you know if my client got a scholarship to the University
I've
of
heard
Georgia? You've heard that. Would you find it surprising that someone that got a football scholarship to the University of Georgia might like ESPN, the network?
I mean, they could like it, but I don't know. I'm sure he likes other TV channels also that aren't tattooed on him.
So if it's tattooed on you, it must mean ESPN, that you're a member of YSL. You just said that Dwayne Carter has ESPN on his arm, but he's not a member of YSL.
Sustained.
You just said that ESPN on Lil Wayne is not a YSL insignia, correct?
Correct. Like I could say, you can see a college sorority girl with a star tattoo on her, right? And then you can go down to the prison and see members of blood gangs with 5-point stars tattooed on them. It's going to we look at everything on an individual basis. So I can't make that determination. When it comes to YSL members, when you see ESPN associated with a YSL member, I have not seen it mean of anything other than every slime play nest.
And you said you could see a sorority girl with a star on her, correct?
Correct.
And you could see a University of Georgia football player with ESPN on their arm too, correct?
Correct, but they're both not members of a blood gang or YSL.
Oh shit. Is this at Thug's house? The missing watch right there.
Do you recall when this was taken?
That was on March 9th of 2020. I'm sorry, May 9th of 2022.
What are you doing at that point in the video?
We're inventorying the jewelry and items.
You recognize that as a Richard Mille watch?
I guess, yes.
And that's a pink watch, correct?
It's pink and either pink and light pink or pink and white, yes.
It's a pink band, correct?
Correct.
And it has a white ceramic, I'll call it the body of the watch.
White, yeah, I guess it's white if you say so, yes.
After you took this image and you did this inventorying process, where did the watch go after this?
If you watch the video in its entirety, we're inventorying everything in the closet. There's a bunch of small boxes everywhere. So if you watch the video in its entirety, you take it and the watch is photographed like this, box is closed, it's taken and put up on the shelf in the upper left-hand corner, and the inventorying continues. And then jewelry starts getting packed up and getting ready for the evidence team to come and take it down to property.
So she's saying she put it back and never took it.
Since November the 4th of this year, have you spoken to the state about this particular watch, the pink watch with the white band that I've been calling the Richard Mille or Richard Mille watch?
To the state, no, but I've seen the Twitter coverage of it going missing or whatever you want to.
Maybe.
Well, no, I mean, there's a camera in here. They know that it's being live streamed. You just are not supposed to be watching it. And you asked that in the evidence. So
Well,
just keep moving.
I wasn't watching the trial, but my name.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Just keep moving.
Okay.
Unless you need to approach about something
No,
else.
that's fine.
Okay.
This girl on Twitter looking at Thugger Daily.
Tell me, and I'd like to know about this. Tell me in the whatever coverage you saw, what did you learn about this watch that came up in this trial?
Sustained. Well, yeah, sustained.
Okay. And is it a normal process when you're taking jewelry from the home or high value goods that you leave behind a $500,000 watch on a shelf?
First, I don't know the value of it. Second of all, like I said, there were numerous jewelry boxes. It was, if you watch the video, everybody in there had on body cameras. I made sure I was on camera at all times. There's cameras throughout the home. You would be able to see if one of us removed a watch. The box remained in the closet. And like I said, the home was turned over to Mr. Williams Sr. and Mr. Garfield Lamond, who were the two people on scene that took custody of the home.
They expected that nigga to do life. Nigga was up 100 mil. Millie, pink band too. That shit gone. That's somebody's house.
For Mr. Williams.
Okay, can we go back to my question? Sure. Sure. Is it the normal procedure to leave high valued items behind when you're doing a search and then a seizure pursuant to a warrant?
Objection.
It wasn't answered, Your Honor.
I don't know if there's necessarily a procedure on what you take or what you don't. Like I said, it got left behind. There were other things, like other items of evidence that.
So are you telling me that law enforcement has no procedure with what you do with high value items that are subject to a seizure warrant?
It's asked and answered at this point.
Okay. So the watch you say was left behind. What else wasn't done according to your instructions at the home that day?
I believe there were 2 pieces of artwork that were, one was Mr. Williams in a general uniform with snakes on his arm, and then one was Mr. Williams, Jesus at the Last Supper with all the people around him that I thought were relevant that were not taken. And like I said, it started to get pretty hostile out there, so we were trying to speed things up.
Did these body cams capture Mr. Kendrick within the home?
I believe they caught Mr. Kendrick running from the home.
That's not the question I asked.
They caught him outside of the home. I don't know how to come into the question.
It's either a yes, no.
No.
Is there body cam image of Mr. Kendrick within Mr. Williams' home?
The body camera image I saw was him running from the home.
Is there body cam image of
No.
Mr.
Answer
Williams
yes or no, and then you can explain.
in the home?
I haven't reviewed all of the entry team's body camera, but no.
If he's asking yes or no questions, got to say yes or no first. She getting a little attitude.
Did you see Mr. Kendrick in Mr. Williams' home?
On that, by the time I arrived at the location, the entry was already made. So I did not. No.
You did not. Okay. Did you? There were approximately a half a dozen firearms found within the home, correct?
Correct.
And Yak is charged with 1 or 2 of them. I don't know.
Have you seen any images of Mr. Kendrick possessing any of those firearms?
I have not.
Have you seen any images of Mr. Kendrick near those firearms?
I have not.
There were drugs found in the home, correct?
Correct.
Did you see Mr. Kendrick with any of those drugs?
No.
Did you see Mr. Kendrick anywhere near any of those drugs?
No.
As far as you know, was Mr. Kendrick in actual possession of any of those drugs?
No, I wasn't there when they made entry.
Did Mr. Kendrick have any of those drugs, as far as you know?
As far as I know, no.
And as far as you know, did he have any of those guns?
I just know he was in the home where they were located at some point that day.
Right. We have Mr. Kendrick saying, excuse my language, saying, knock it off, you big homie bitch, correct?
Correct.
Do you recall how many times that line was stated prior to Mr. Kendrick uttering that line at the very end?
Multiple.
Stated by 24 Heavy, Ricky Hill, correct?
Correct.
And I believe he states it 3 times, right?
Correct.
So Mr. Kendrick is just repeating a line that someone else has written or someone else has said. He's repeating that at the end, correct?
I'm not sure who the writing credits go to, but he did say it at the end.
He's not freestyling it in that it's never been heard before in the song, correct?
Well, it wasn't part of the song. At that point, the song had ended, and he yelled it.
But it had been said 3 times before in the song, right?
Right.
So you're aware there's post-editing that lines can be put into music after the song is recorded, correct?
Right, but the context of how he was saying, the way he said it wasn't going along with the song.
Ooh, this is interesting. Tell me about that.
It was after the song had concluded, and he kind of yelled it out with Miss Raven, and I forgot who else was with him.
How do you determine that a song has concluded?
The video, the way it's portrayed in the video. I didn't edit the way that it's portrayed in the video has ended, utters it at the end after the song is concluded.
So what training have you had in music to know,
Bro, she's one of those witnesses like, who's the sassy one that works for the Atlanta Hawks? I'm drawing a blank. Gaither. She's like her.
when a song is ended in a particular video, when there's an utterance after a song is ended?
I guess how I know when a song ends?
Yeah, how do you know this in this video? Like, you've had training and expertise that tells you when a particular rap song ends and then something is just blurted out afterwards?
I mean, I've listened to the song independent of the video, and that's not on the track.
But it's in the video, correct?
Right, but when the song concludes, it's not part of the track.
When you're in that closet, do you recall in that video that you mentioned how valuable that watch is when you pull it up?
I don't believe so.
I can play that for you so you can hear that.
You can. I don't. Yeah, if you'd like to.
But they're both Richard Mille watches, correct?
I mean, there were several much more expensive pieces of jewelry that were there also. And this is not my first case with a lot of expensive jewelry. Yes, this picture was more so of importance to me to show the alliance between the Crips and YSL.
Oh, that's right. That's a hybrid gang, right?
Correct.
Okay. And a hybrid gang is kind of like a nose of wax, right? It's something that you can twist and pull so that any type of characteristics that you find can meet the definition of a gang, right?
That's not true.
It isn't true. Why wouldn't that be true?
For example,
he's fucking grilling her about the hybrid gang shit.
This hybrid gang with Mr. Arnold, this came about when Mr. Keith Troop died, and Mr. Williams gave a eulogy at Mr. Keith Troop's funeral. And if you listen to Mr. Kitchens, he tells the story about how Mr. Williams was put in charge to take care of Mr. Kitchens and guide him, and he's the one that kind of took them under their wing. As an example, and the Department of Justice defines hybrid gangs as a gang member's participation in multiple gangs, vague rules and codes of conduct.
She is yapping right now.
Gangs or different gangs collaborating together to commit crimes. And there's several other definitions, but it's not just something I made up. The Department of Justice defines it.
No, I know. And what I'm trying to understand from you is I've seen multiple gang experts come in here and talk about definitions of gangs and definitions of hybrid gangs. And it just appears that if a group of individuals don't fit your definition of a gang, that they automatically get classified as a hybrid gang. Can you explain what a hybrid gang is?
Yes, I gave you part of it. It's traditionally a neighborhood gang or local gang that tries to take on the identifiers of a traditional gang. Like, I'm from New York. The gangs in New York are much more structured. The gangs in LA, Chicago are much more structured. It is a neighborhood gang that takes on pieces of traditional gangs.
So I believe the testimony we've heard, YSL as a gang doesn't have a hierarchy.
They don't have the Goodfellas, for example. They have.
I'm asking, let's go back to my question.
Right.
YSL.
Right.
Well, the answer wasn't responsive to my question.
Go ahead and ask your question.
Okay. YSL does not have a hierarchy as a traditional gang does, correct?
They don't have a set of leadership like roles, no.
Okay, so in that sense, they wouldn't fit into the definition of a traditional gang.
But they're still welcomed by members of the Sex, Money, Murder Bloods.
Wait, hold on. I thought they've been saying Thug is the leader of this shit, like a leader role.
Can you just answer my question?
Yes.
Okay. So my question was, they don't fit into the definition of a traditional gang.
Correct.
So instead, they get slotted over to this catch-all category of hybrid gang, correct?
I wouldn't call it a catch-all, no.
I don't have any further questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Weinstein.
She got a little attitude. All right, Max Shard up for cross.
Spoken about the work that you did on this case with the district attorney's office.
Correct.
And you've given us your opinions about certain things that you learned through your work at the district attorney's office, correct?
Some, I don't know. I don't think I've given many opinions.
Okay. As part of your work with the district attorney's office, you reviewed surveillance videos.
Correct.
Okay. You drafted affidavits for search warrants.
Correct.
You collected evidence from Jeffrey Williams' house.
Correct.
You collected social media posts.
Correct.
From various people.
Correct.
You reviewed Mr. Stillwell's phones.
Correct.
You've reviewed music, in this case, by various artists.
Correct.
You were asked by Ms. Hilton, how did you notate your work on this case? And then you said that you talked about your search warrant affidavits, that you make them thorough.
Correct.
Okay, but search warrant affidavits aren't memorandums, are they?
No.
Okay, they're not police reports, are they?
No.
Okay. In your explanation, you don't have reports written for the work that you did in this case as a district attorney, with the district attorney's office, too.
I have, I think, one or two that were witness memorandums, but other than that, no.
Reports about when you were collecting social media posts.
No.
Got any reports on that?
No.
So it's literally just screenshots of social media posts.
Addresses or Instagram, which people that you were following on Instagram, which people you were looking at their Instagram, what dates you were looking at their Instagram. Do you have reports about that?
No, but they were compiled and each date that they were looked at were noted on the photo.
Okay, so we're just supposed to look at the stuff that you compile and bring to court, and that's good enough to let us fill in all the work that you did. Just take your word for it?
It's cross. I'm going to permit it.
I mean, I'm here to explain it.
Okay, well, that's fine, but
Right.
What if we want reports? Do you have reports?
I said the DA, now I work at a different facility. When I worked at the GBI, we had a reporting system. The DA's office doesn't have that. So I would, in my affidavits, make them as lengthy. When you see an affidavit of mine, it's pretty lengthy for a reason.
Okay, well, I didn't ask about your search warrant affidavits. I'm asking about reports and memorandums right now. Okay, and you seem to be saying, well, there was no record-keeping software with the district attorney's office that you can memorialize the work you did.
Correct.
Okay, they don't have a typewriter, they don't have computers, they don't have Microsoft Word, they don't have a pad of paper, they don't have pens, they don't have pencils. Is that what you're saying?
They do.
But you just didn't write any reports about any of this work that you've been testifying over the last 3 days that you did.
I don't really know anybody that would write a report saying, on this date, I screenshotted this picture. On this date, I screenshotted this picture. That's not really a report. That's not an event I would write a report for.
Well, what if I want to know exactly Instagram addresses, what individuals that you looked at on Instagram and which ones you didn't, which ones you checked out what they were posting and which ones you didn't? How would I know if you don't write a report?
Well, if I looked at them, the name would be on the post. And if I didn't, there wouldn't be a picture.
Okay, so again, we're just going with what you say happened years later based on the evidence that you bring in the court.
I compiled my findings into a folder and provided it as part of the case file.
Okay. And you didn't write any reports about the work that you were doing in real time, did you?
Regarding, there's a report for Waters Road.
She got an attitude, but it's because he's coming at her investigation. Floppy investigative work, man.
And the rest of the investigation, like the investigation into the stabbing of Mr. Bennett, can be found in pretty lengthy affidavits.
So you wrote a report for Waters Road?
I did.
Were you at the DA's office at that time?
I wrote it on a piece of paper. It was a Word document.
So you were able to make a Word document about that work, just not the other work that you did, like when you were reviewing my client's phone, like when you were collecting things off of social media, like when you were reviewing surveillance videos. You couldn't write reports for those matters.
Today, with a report management system, I wouldn't write a report for screenshotting social media or reviewing a phone. I traditionally put together a PowerPoint or visual presentation for trial.
Okay, I didn't ask what you traditionally did. I asked what you did do.
But that's what I would do that's what I did back at the DA's office, is what I'm telling you. I would do that today with a report management system, as I did with that one. Those things are not responding to Waters Road. I wanted to make sure better suited to put it in an affidavit because it's memorialized in the clerk's office. Systems can get hacked, hard drives can get lost, things can get deleted, files can get lost. So I prefer to anything that's noteworthy, make sure it's memorialized somewhere.
Things can get lost. That's your explanation? You can't lose something if you don't make it, can you?
Which is why anything regarding my investigation is probably an affidavit that I've wrote hundreds of pages.
Probably in an affidavit?
If you would give me a case that you're specifically referring to, I can give you an example.
In your affidavits, I would like you to show me an affidavit.
Chart is playing no games today, bro.
People that you checked out in March 2022 when you were pulling their posts.
That was
everyone that you searched.
That was served to you in a discovery folder.
Okay. I have the posts.
Correct. So that's all of them.
All right. I'm not asking for the post. I'm asking for a list of the people that you searched for.
If you look in the folder, you will see the list of people I searched for.
Okay. All right. You reviewed his phones.
Correct.
Okay. You saw mentions of drugs, weed, pills in his phones.
For sale, yes.
Okay, for sale. Right. There was indications in his phone that in 2022 he was selling drugs.
Correct.
Okay. Substantial evidence of his aspirations to become a musician, correct?
Yes.
You've seen social media posts with him and Mooney Lee at the studio.
Yes.
You've seen social media posts where he hashtags his upcoming projects.
Yes.
You also observed in his phone his communications with other individuals that were rapping, correct?
They just showing us that this shit is just a culture that don't understand the culture is policing.
Huh?
The prosecutor is a culture. YSL is a culture. They're trying to make rap shit, gang shit. And it's two different things because it's Bloods, it's Crips, it's different gangs members, and it's YSL shit, and all of them are striving to just do music. Like, that's the aspirations to blow up. Now it's mixed in with a whole bunch of blood shit, but don't mean YSL had things to do with the shit that the street shit came with already.
Well, they just he punching out. Yeah, like the commentator saying how sloppy work. It's easy. It's not the fact that he picking a coach. She's assuming. A lot of this stuff is based off assumption. Well, I'm trying to translate. I'm assuming this means, and it's easy to pick it apart because you're assuming. There's no you didn't go to the tattoo artist and say, yo, will you give this tattoo ESPN? Did he tell you what it ain't? To prove there's no proof. So yeah, they're just punching things apart. That's all. It's holes. Because there's a lot of assumption. A lot of assumption. There's none of those things are facts. Everything came from, like you said, her, going on Instagram, and you picking up culture because you saying that she's trying to assume something. That's all it is. It's easy to pick apart because you're not from this neighborhood. So how can you say I know gang? How do you know what a gang? I was gonna say earlier. I have my finger up. How do these gang specialists know what gangs is? Do they grow up 15, 16, 17, 13, 14 off the porch and join gangs in early, and then at 25, they become these councils and these DAs and saying, well, I'm part of the gang. Like, how do they know? Oh, the people that's locked up and tell them what gangs is? How much information are they telling you? And then if you have people who turn and start telling you the gang stuff, how detached are they from their gang that they was formerly attached to? So they could tell you, are they telling you how it used to be, or are they telling you come on. It's yeah. I'm listening and I'm interested because now I'm really understanding how I'm watching this young man because I can see how he picked. This is the biggest waste of money in Georgia.
And it's been going on. This is the longest trial still, even though Young Blood got out of it.
This is waste of money, bro.
And,
you gotta think.
And it's 14 more people that they gotta go through court with.
What he said, it was 32 people that they got, 42, 32. What he said it. I remember him saying a nice number.
And then like 15 of them pleaded out. This was the first 6. 4 of them pleaded out. Now it's only these 2. And then it's another like 6 or 7, or it was another dumb number, like 14 behind them.
And the fact that he said it now, oh, is there a hierarchy in their gang? She said no. Yeah.
Don't make it a gang.
How then top of that, where's the RICO? Who is the head of the RICO? RICO is usually someone that funds the group of people. Like, who's the head of the RICO then?
Yeah, because you definitely gave the one co-founder probation, and you gave the other co-founder 2 years time with probation. So
you don't got a leader of how the RICO charge is gonna stand up. You don't got the leader. Usually you get it because you grab the leader and you pull in the RICO because the whole gang with the leader. But
did Young Thug just pull a Bobby Shmurda?
How? Because Bobby Shmurda said, yo, I take this so my man's will get less. So explain.
Young Thug lawyer was chopping up this bitch way harder than this. We've been looking at this for a little minute. So Young Thug lawyer was chopping up. He wanted to keep fighting. Both of his lawyers wanted to keep fighting. They beat these girls 3 or 4 times already. They like, let's keep fighting. You'll be home by like next summer. They're like, nah, I'm ready to go home. And since these niggas took plea deals already, if I could get time served, is no head, because I'm gonna take a plea to this gun. I'm not taking a head to being the head of this RICO type shit. So That's why he got 2 years served, 15. Like, you feel me? That's what he pleaded to a gun charge.
Yeah, but I still don't see how you would say he did a Bobby Shmurda, bro.
He
That's
did a
what I'm
Bobby Shmurda because he could have been free if he would have just stayed in jail a little longer. These niggas is not gonna win this case. The jurors are tired of hearing and seeing. They saw a different judge. They saw niggas plead out to time served. They saw mad shit already. Like,
no correlation. But I'm proud of Thug though. There's no correlation. But I'm proud of Thug though.
it is a correlation. That's a sacrifice. Do you not know how much of a sacrifice it is to be on probation 15 years when you know if I would have did 3 more months of this shit, I would have been free? But I don't know what will happen with these 2 niggas that's looking at life. So I'll make it easier. Just for him to be able to ask that question means, like, you can't say Jeffrey Williams is the head. You can't say Slug is the head. So who's the head of this? Now there's no hierarchy. We literally just ripped away your hierarchies, and these niggas looking at life.
So, but you can't get life under a RICO charge. Under a RICO charge, if there's no gang attached to it. So now
you can get life under a RICO. That's what I'm saying. So it's a gang attached to it, but now they gotta prove YSL a gang again because there's no hierarchy now. Y'all done gave the heads. The heads of them is free. The so-called heads is free, and they didn't plea out to being the head of it. Neither one of them.
Oh man, I ain't gonna see. Yeah,
You feel me? Young Thug might have just pulled the Bobby Shmurda. That's why he took that little shit, because he could move to Florida or some shit and get a different PO outside of that. Do a lot of community service in there, get like 4 or 5 years ER probation, smoking like Boozy after like 4 or 5 years, 8 years type shit.
More power to him.
What Boozy do? He moved from Louisiana after they put him on the death penalty, and he was looking at that shit. Moved to Atlanta, turned his whole life around. Now that nigga smoking weed, throwing whole parties.
Boosie, send me an invite, cuz.
Ain't no invite. That nigga charged for them parties. That shit.
I'll bring about 15 bad drums from Jersey. Send me an invite, cuz. Promise you. I know 15 of them. 15 of those things. 8 and betters. Promise you. Send me an invite, Boosie.
Correct. Drill music is something that extends beyond Atlanta.
It does.
It's worldwide, correct?
I know throughout the U.S. I'm not too familiar with it internationally, but yes.
Okay. Common themes of drill music, brutality and violence.
Correct.
Is that fair to say?
Correct.
A type of music, and whether you like it or not, and I'm not suggesting you like it, and I'm not suggesting I like it, but it glorifies violence.
I don't know if I would use the term glorifies, because there are a number of drill rappers that have been charged with homicide.
A lot of drill music where people claim they did this and claim they did that.
Correct.
And it's not always factual.
No, but being a drill artist doesn't negate the fact that you engage in violence.
Okay, you may.
It could go either way, but being a drill artist doesn't negate that fact.
That's fine. Common terms in drill music, ops.
Correct.
Stands for opposition.
Correct.
And that is a recurring theme that you almost hear in every song. Isn't that fair to say?
In every song and almost every investigation that I work, yes.
Okay. And if we, and we're not going to do it, but if we Google and get on YouTube and type in rap ops, we'll see dozens of songs with ops in the title.
Correct.
Including by well-known artists.
Correct.
Glizzy is a term that comes up a lot in drill music, correct?
Correct.
Red light. It's another one that comes up a lot in drill music, correct? Red lights?
I don't hear that as often, no.
Okay. You ever hear of the song Red Light My Future?
I have not.
You heard the lyrics? Yeah, and this shit real out here running through the red light, looking through your rear view and might just sneak up on the car and try to spray you. You hear that? Heard that lyric?
No, but if Mr. Wilburn would have engaged in a homicide at a red light, I probably would have looked into it.
She said if Future would have engaged in a homicide at a red light, I would have looked into it. I'm telling you, the state tries their hardest to connect a murder to lyrics. It's so funny. Like the absolute hardest.
I didn't ask anything about a homicide or Mr. Wilburn. I asked if you heard the lyric.
Yes, I would,
Okay,
I would,
well,
something I would look at.
Okay.
She's being a difficult witness. The judge needs to tell this fucker to just answer the questions.
You have identified Mr. Stillwell, and they were in Mr. Stillwell's phone.
Correct.
Okay, and just to be clear, there were other songs in Mr. Stillwell's phone as well.
Correct.
Okay, so we heard 5 of all the songs that Mr. Stillwell had in his phone.
Correct.
And do you know, outside of his phone, how many other songs Mr. Stillwell has made?
I know through the years I've seen him make a few, but I couldn't give you a number.
Okay. On the morning of 3/17, he was in the studio making all those songs.
Not to say that 1 or 2 of them couldn't have been made in the days prior, but I can't give you exactly from them.
Okay. So we don't know when they were made. Do we know when they were written?
No.
Do we know who wrote the lyrics?
We don't.
Okay. And in fact, on one of the songs, Red Light, it says featuring Vito, correct?
Right.
Veedo.
Correct.
You know Vito to be a songwriter, not an artist, a songwriter for 300 Entertainment, correct?
He could be, yes.
Makes reference to his bankroll, right?
Correct.
Okay. Bankroll is the amount of money you have.
Correct.
The wad of cash.
Correct.
All right. And he's bragging about his bankroll.
Correct.
And that's what he's saying. That's what he's releasing to the public through this song.
Correct.
Okay. Do you know him to own a car?
No.
Do you know him to own a house?
No.
Do you know him to be independently wealthy?
I mean, sometimes, yes. He has a lot of money on him.
Okay. His bankroll, is that something that artists often talk about, their bankroll and how big it is?
Sometimes, yes.
Is that always true, that the artists that are bragging about their bankroll is really as big as they're claiming it is in their songs?
That's an individual basis.
Okay. Could it be, you ever heard the term, like my son says it all the time, cap, like just made up, cap?
Cap.
It could be, but that's not necessarily the case with Mr. Stillwell Jackson.
I'm asking if you've ever heard the
Yes,
term.
I have.
Okay. And
She's not answering the question. He said, have you heard the term cap? She said something about it not pertaining to Shannon. She didn't say yes or no.
basically begging Miss Alexander to give him $1,500.
But if you listen to the March 16th wiretap call, he talks about all the money he has.
Okay.
And he didn't want to go to jail with all that money. So he had a lot of it fluctuates from day to day. So I don't know. Some days he has a bankroll, some days he has no roll. So
Okay. He mentioned on Slack Talk, I beat a murder rap.
yes, he did.
Paid my lawyer $30 for that.
He did mention that.
But he never beat a murder rap. It's literally not true.
Okay. He also mentioned beating a homicide on another song, correct?
Correct.
Okay. The fact is,
that nigga manifested this shit. Look at this. That nigga manifested that shit.
that Mr. Stillwell, he's on trial for that here today. At the time he wrote those lyrics, he had never beaten a homicide.
That's a real slippery slope to explain that. I don't want to say something. If I can get some.
He had never been
Slippery slope. What?
cleared or went to trial and was found not guilty of a homicide.
Yes.
Yes.
She's not answering his question. She's trying to add in shit. You have to answer the questions from the defense lawyer on cross.
So Mr. Shart asked you a very specific question, and you seem to have answered in a way that surprises everybody. So we need to get some clarity from you. Okay, so can you listen really carefully to what his question is and answer that question? And then if your answer is still the same, we need to ask some follow-up of you. Okay, go ahead.
Pretty much what I just said. Judge just told her to fucking answer the questions.
In the songs that we reviewed, Mr. Stillwell claimed to have beat a homicide, correct? Or beat
Correct.
a murder rap, beat a homicide.
Correct.
Did he in fact beat a murder rap or beat a homicide, as he claimed?
I think he.
Go ahead and explain it now because the jury's not in here.
Yeah,
We're just
here.
trying to sort out what
I
it
think
is.
from my understanding of Mr. Stillwell back in that time, he was under the impression that the Donovan Thomas case had been that they were going to beat it, like they were about to beat it or was beat, or it wasn't going to be an issue. I didn't want to say that because I didn't
Well,
know.
that's good that you didn't
Yes.
say that, but that's not the question that he asked at
Not
the
asking
time.
what Mr. Stillwell thought.
Okay, yeah, then no.
And listen
Okay.
very carefully to what he actually, that's not what he asked a minute ago, but you don't have like knowledge that nobody else has that he was tried for some
Oh,
other
no, no,
murder and got a hung jury or an acquittal.
No,
right?
Your Honor. I just wanted to
Okay.
make sure.
So if Mr. Shart asked you,
Yeah, the way she said that sounded like she knew something.
beaten one, and by beaten, I mean, gotten an acquittal or however he phrases it, what would your answer be then?
No, I just didn't know the specific outcome of if it was.
Has he
dismissed
even
and
been tried for
No.
another murder?
He has
Okay, so
not been
don't
tried.
say, I don't know the specific outcome if he has never been tried for one other than the one he's on trial for right now, okay? You understand?
I didn't know if he meant it was dropped. That was all, Your Honor.
That's not what was asked. But that's not what we just asked right here, Your Honor.
She's being slimy.
But that's not what we just asked right here, Your Honor. I know that. I know that. I think that's the clarity that needs to be had because at the time, Mr. Stillwell was on bond for the murder. And so that is not anywhere near what he asked. He asked, has he ever been tried for and acquitted of murder? Being given a bond before a trial ever occurs does not a yes answer for has he ever been tried and acquitted. Right, but even the question he just asked right now was not that direct. I know, that's because, I know, but just now what he asked, we're just trying to figure out what it is she might need. And are you then going to ask?
I'll ask about the bond next.
Okay. So if he asked about bond, then you can answer whatever you know.
Dude, imagine if Glenville was still here. Holy shit. Paige actually just caught that fucker's being slimy. I just realized I'm using the word slimy. My brain has seen the word slime so much, I meant to say shady.
Is it, based on everything that you know and speaking to him and other people, that did he believe he beat the murder?
I would not let you ask that because how on earth can she know what is in his head? I mean, you could ask it, but I would overrule it if objection were made.
And there's a Bati trying to be shady as well. Atkins face palms.
And you point that, if that is in evidence, then you point that out in closing argument. But you can ask that had he been on bond 3, 4, however many years. What you cannot ask this witness is, so then do you think he believed he beat it? I mean, that is something that this witness can't testify to.
Quite literally, no one can be in Shannon's head. You can just ask how long he was out on bond.
If you have some reason to believe you think she can testify to that. But I mean, if it's just, oh, I can put 2 and 2 together, he'd been out for 17 years on bond and not been, tried yet, then that's something that is not beyond the ken of any juror. And you can argue that in your closing, but you can't ask this witness that question, okay?
Yes. This case, I'm talking about Donovan Thomas.
Correct.
Had Mr. Stillwell ever been acquitted or the case been dismissed?
No.
So he had not, in fact, beat a homicide.
Correct.
He had not, in fact, beat a murder rap.
Correct.
Yet he claimed that on his songs.
Correct.
Also, he claimed to pay his lawyer $30 for that. Do you know if he actually paid a lawyer anything?
I don't believe he's the one that paid the lawyer, but a lawyer was paid.
Do you know a lawyer's been paid?
At some
What
point.
lawyer?
He was represented at some point.
Well, what lawyer?
I don't know which lawyer he was represented.
Well, you just said you know the lawyer's been paid, and now I'm asking you what lawyer?
Okay, a lawyer back then would have been paid for him. I don't know.
What's the lawyer's name? Since you had an opinion on it, that lawyer had been paid, what is that lawyer's name?
All I said was, Mr. Sharp, if he had a lawyer, they would have had to have been paid somehow. I don't know how or who.
Okay.
So you don't know. Why'd you say that? This girl is.
You don't know how much
I
anyone
did not work on the Donovan Thomas case at all.
Okay, but you just gave an opinion on it. And so you don't know how much, who.
This is about to be the third witness that gets ejected off the stand. That's what I'm saying.
So this witness was called for the state's defense.
The state called all these witnesses that get kicked off the stand and almost make a mistrial. Doug would have beat this shit. He would have beat this shit, and he made it easier for the niggas who was looking at life.
No, Woody happy as hell. He don't gotta do this no more.
Yeah. What he gotta do is 14 more times.
What?
Nigga, if they call Woody for the mother 14 niggas, they gonna call Woody for the mother 14 niggas.
Oh, I'm saying I don't think they're gonna call him no more.
Hey, the other 14 niggas might not be what you call? Ain't none of his shit got dismissed.
Tried.
No, none of his shit got like dismissed as evidence.
Oh.
Or how much anyone had been paid.
I just said I don't know who his lawyer was or how much or how they were paid.
So you were yapping. All credibility out the window. She's not answering questions.
The reality is Mr. Stillwell was released on bond.
Yes.
He didn't beat a murder rap. He had been released on bond.
Yes.
Okay, so claim I beat a murder rap, that was cap.
If you want to call it cap. I'm saying correct, but sure.
Bro said that was cap.
Claim that he paid a lawyer $30 for that, we don't know. We don't even know who the lawyer is.
Correct.
Mr. Stillwell's bond in the case that he paid for Donovan Thomas, do you know it to have been $500,000?
I believe it was almost not $500,000, but it was a very high amount.
Okay, was it $500,000?
I think if I remember correctly, it was 300,000.
Was it $500,000?
It was not.
Okay, so that was incorrect. That was cap as well, correct?
Sure.
Okay. Being charged in a high-profile case, beating a high-profile case, paying large amounts of bond would be something that would be appealing in the world of drill music. Do you deny that?
No, engaging in violence and homicide skyrocket you to the top of the corporate ladder in drill music.
Okay. In the background, we see a gas station. That is the gas station on Cleveland Avenue, correct?
I believe that's 221 Cleveland.
That's not McDaniel Street.
No.
Also makes reference to Donovan Thomas, doesn't he?
He does.
Okay. He makes reference in the hashtag Peanut Stone Grave.
Correct.
Okay. Publicly, he is tethering himself to that incident.
Correct.
Okay. I fell off 100 times. 100 times I bounced back. Let's talk about some things that happened prior to this post. Mr. Stillwell, prior to this post, had someone drive by the green store and shoot at his head. Did he not?
Correct.
Mr. Stillwell, prior to this post, was driving in a car with a young lady named Tiara Jones and another lady named Ms. Duncan, and a car sped up behind that car and started shooting at them, correct?
Correct.
And killed Tierra Jones and put Mr. Stillwell in the hospital.
Correct.
After he spoke to the investigators about the Tierra Jones case, was attacked on social media for talking to the police.
Correct.
All those things happened before he made his post about falling off 100 times and bouncing back.
A lot of things happen, yes.
Does this post ever say, I killed Donovan Thomas?
Nobody's attaching himself to the incident.
You're absolutely right. He's attaching himself to the fact that the police arrested him and people have been attacking him ever since. Isn't that true? I've been knocked down. I fell off 100 times, and 100 times I bounced back.
But that's speculation.
Shard is trying to change the perspective of how the post is viewed from the juror's perspective.
How many total social media posts did you pull within a folder?
I don't know. They were all compiled into a folder of relevant posts.
Okay, you say relevant posts.
Correct.
So who determined if they were relevant?
If they had anything to do with the hyper-violent back and forth, I felt that they were relevant to the investigation.
Okay, again, I'm going to ask, who determined if they were relevant?
Not answering the question.
Just if I felt like they were.
So
And
you
I would,
determined-
from
you
my, as being the person that's listening and monitoring the wiretap and knowing the ins and outs of what's going on, I was able to determine what was relevant.
You determined what was relevant.
Correct.
Okay.
All she had to say was, I did.
Do you have notifications set when people post? Are you scrolling Instagram? Are you looking at certain people's pages and not other people's pages? How are you doing it?
We're monitoring both sides of the conflict, and it's not just me. There are several people. We'd all look together.
Talking about the social media posts.
Correct. We're monitoring both sides. So part of my job is to mitigate violence. So as a conflict is occurring, we're monitoring both sides of the conflict. So when we see, I have it's a constant job of monitoring to where if I see YFN down on Cleveland Avenue, which is a bunch of assault rifles, probably not great. So we need to monitor constantly to say, okay, we need to get more units down to Cleveland to mitigate that. So
I didn't ask if anyone in the gang unit would. I asked if you did. Did you write a report about exactly which users you were following to pick up specific posts?
Mr. Shar, you asked me that before, and I've told you I've compiled every user you see in the folder is who I was monitoring.
Okay. And what about is there no one else that you were monitoring that's not in the folder?
My folder pretty much covers a whole lot of people.
So this is like the lyrics popping up. Instagram pops up shit when you're playing a song on your story.
Those words, what you saying, I run with cold-blooded killers. Okay. When are you saying that you collected this?
Probably 2 days or a day or two after the murder of Mr. Drinks. No, it's a song by NBA Youngboy that he chose those words to put on the post 2 days after Mr. Drinks was killed.
He chose those words?
So what this is it's an Instagram story, and you can select a song and which portion of that song. You can select anywhere from 10 seconds to 30 seconds, and you select that, and you can overlay it onto your story. That's what was done here. Mr. Nichols made the social media post, and in the post, he picked this song to accompany his post.
Right, you know what? We're not going to get back to this. Let's deal with this right now.
Jury's done for the day. It was just getting heated, man. The rest of the day was the state and defense arguing over jury instruction. They agree to pretty much everything besides RICO. Basically, like the instructions you give the jury, they use it to decide their verdict for each count.
So Rico is basically about to be off the table.
I agree. Like I said, no, it's not related to a gang, so I couldn't get a Rico. Rico is steadfast. It has to be part of a gang.
And he saved YSL. He saved the copyright of YSL.
And the funny thing is, Gunner said it was a gang. So to get away from that is funny.
All he admitted to in court was, I'm sorry, I tried to help as many people as I can I realize who I am and the light that I actually have and where that light should be held. And he said shit like that. Like, yeah, he even say I did anything. That shit. Real plea deal, Jack. Yeah. Shout out Thugger. Fact though.
Big facts. What you doing now? We in this now?
Yeah.
How you feel?
I ain't heard that, man.
We got another night tomorrow. Let's end this. I get some Z's. You must not got work today.
Huh?
You must not got work later.
Yeah, I got work today, and I got to wake up at 6 in the morning to work this fucking day.
Yeah, take your butt to sleep, my boy.